So for now, hello.
Live?
Yes, we are live.
Oh shit, we're live. Okay.
Yes, hello. Welcome to Game of Santos for the new year. Yay!
Hey everybody.
Good to see
Hello.
you.
New Year.
It's been a long time. It's been a week,
I was gonna
but
say,
it feels
I haven't-
like it's been a long time. I feel like ages
It's
have
been
passed.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, because we skipped a week, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
you-
but
you're
we
right, you're
skipped
right.
a week, which made it a 2-week hiatus.
Sure.
I am ready to
I'm-
roll some dice.
525,600 spell slots.
We're still under.
During
No!
It's great.
No, I don't
the
like
thing
it.
is still Faye, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, the
overlay.
yes, the overlay.
Yeah,
you
that-
know, and
that
last
thing.
night we didn't switch it to like halfway through.
Well, I mean, it makes
so,
sense
you
because
know.
Renan got overlaid out.
Oh no,
Overlaid out.
you're a new character. Okay.
These are new
I
characters.
think
guys.
overlaid was Sonder. I think that's the running joke, isn't it?
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Oh
Dreamy.
my
Hey,
god.
Dreamy. Fuck off.
She gave you inspiration.
I know.
Yeah,
but at
wow,
the
she
moment,
made it transactional
Jesus.
though. She gave him
You're
shit
probably
and
gonna
then
need it.
We
you're
left the
probably
money
gonna
on
need
the
it.
counter.
Okay. So I know that some of you know already, but I have a surprise. The last, thing that we're
Where's Jum Jum?
Where's Jum Jum? Jum Jum, I don't know. He's in the waiting room. I'm gonna leave him in there for the next 3 hours.
We'll
That's
open the
where
cover
he
in 3
belongs.
years. It's just a skeleton.
Poor Jum Jum. Poor Jum Jum. It's fine.
we played hide and seek when we were hide and seek when we were 6, and now I
Hide
think-
and sex?
No, hide
I
and
said
seek
hide and
six.
6.
That's truth or
Hide-
dare.
Wow.
That's true. They do.
That's true there.
That's 7 minutes
That's-
ahead.
mhm.
Anyway,
As a game, they
Yes.
all get combined together
We
somehow.
we have a new intro that we are about to play for you guys.
Oh goodness.
And because you guys won't be able to see everybody's reaction, I'm going to record their reaction on my end so that you can watch the joy. And then we'll just put it in Discord
Ready.
later or something.
Oh,
Okay, I'm muting then so that we can hear it.
Yes, I will also be muting so I
Alright.
can view this.
Because I'm
on
sure
the
we'll
intro.
play it twice. Maybe we'll just play it once. Maybe we'll just play it once because it's gonna be.
Play-
fun.
We'll
we
play
could
it
play it at
once
the
and see how
beginning
it
or at the end
goes.
too, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, Josh. You have no idea. Okay, so this is going to be a work in progress because I am flexing my artsy muscles and
you're doing great.
learning how to do video things on my own. So you know,
He knocked it out of the park last time.
woo! I had help last
Exactly. So
time.
now there's
I
no
had help.
pressure for this other one. Since the
I had
first
help
one was
last time. I
already
did this by
amazing.
myself. This time I was like, oh no, oh no. Okay. So I'm gonna hit record.
We'll
Okay,
just
on this
mute
computer.
hold up.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Now
Yeah,
you know.
got it.
Recording
Well,
in
that's
progress.
Texas for
That way
you.
you know. Okay, here we go. The new Game of Santos. Game of Santos
Game of
intro
nachos.
for 2022. Game of Nachos. Here we go. I can't see
That
it.
was good.
I can't see it.
That was fucking
That
dope.
was awesome.
That was actually really good.
Oh my god.
Wipes tears.
Oh.
Very
was so
groovy.
It was so good.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm already like, I was like looking at it so bad. I was like, okay. I know I need to fix this. I'm gonna fix this next. I'm fixing this next. Oh my gosh.
That was really, really cool.
Oh,
Mine
Yeah,
still
that's
had
awesome.
a distorted sound
It
to
said Valley Girl Kindred rates it a 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Nice. Thank you for that. Ah.
But I forgot shit disappears and vanishes.
Yeah, I know. It was like you showed me, and I was like, I see clipboard, and then no clipboard. It's gone. Okay, well, there you go. That is, like I said, I'm going to be updating everyone's things. So, now that I have a program that I can use, everyone's going to get a makeover as the year goes on. I just need to actually do it. But I needed to fit in Graham's thing. I wanted to fix a couple of other major things. We had Josh did the new song, redid the song again, and I was like, okay, this is.
Ooh, I loved the new elements to the music.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the-
That was tricky to get in.
No, you did good. It was great. It was super duper
I'm
dopes.
Glad I didn't get time to click it in the Santos chat before he removed it. I was glad to just like enjoy the surprise.
I didn't see it, so that was
Mm.
yeah, that was awesome.
I knew he was working on it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I can
That was
stop
rad.
recording now.
Recording stopped.
Recording stopped.
Thank you for telling me that. And it's funny because I forget that you guys see it on a delay, so when the certain scenes would come up here, I could look over and then wait and the expression could happen there. Yeah, it was dope. Okay. Yay, Josh. Yes, Josh, you are. Our Sonder the man is so freaking talented, this Mr. Musician. You can
Yes.
find him on
Yeah.
Spotify.
No,
Sonder the man.
no.
Oh, yes, love the choir bits. Yes,
The man
As he
hyperventilate.
with
releases
the
his new
legend.
hit album with solo accompanies by the princess.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's who was singing.
Well,
the,
somebody's
Wait,
got to
what?
hit
Oh,
soprano
someone.
and
Princess.
alto.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
As they
Oh
sing
my
classic duets like Islands in the Stream.
this is who we are. La, 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 la. All right. In other news, yeah. So here we go. First session of this year for Game of Santos. Yesterday
Did
was
we
our
roll
first.
for a recap
No, I'm
Roll
for
for
next
recap.
week.
Oh, for next week? Yeah, we'll get there.
You said
Shout-
forgettingly.
Yes, exactly. Shout out to Dreamy and I think Joom Joom is in here too, and Josh for last night's episode of Fae Hunters, because that was
Yes.
freaking
Yes.
wild. That was an emotional roller coaster I was not expecting to have on a Monday night. So that was
Yeah,
great.
it
Thank
was-
you
it
guys
was
for
fun to
that.
watch, though.
If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out because it was wild. And then
Marvin deserves an Oscar.
Yes.
Marvin needs. Yeah, I don't know, Marvin or Dreamy, because they were both,
Mhm. Yeah, they were both at it. That was
they were
awesome.
both at it, and Dreamy kept her cool the whole time. When I was like, I would be like freaking out. So, and Joom, yes, I know I was responsible for so many of the emotions. You were
Mostly
okay?
sympathy because you didn't actually say much.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll look forward to seeing more of that. Elvie, we're looking forward to your return. Thank you once again for all the lovely things that you have done for us for this past year, being a great mod, and all the amazing little art bits and things that you have made for us. Oh my gosh. Couldn't
Art.
have Art couldn't have been here or done it without you. So thank you so much. And Graham, you're wonderful too. You're a great
Wow,
comi-
wow.
comedic
this long
addition.
list, this screed
That's definitely a
of
Stars
love
background.
for Elvin is like, and you're here.
and Graham, you're here.
Well,
so.
you know, they're gonna start playing the music, telling him to get off the stage.
Honestly, I thought that's why I was in the credits, and now no longer appearing.
No, if I
In
can, I'll show
memory
you.
of-
Yeah, I'll show you the.
Posthumous awards goes to.
That's North. North gets the posthumous award. And now we'll see who's next.
North now
Okay.
starring in Burn Notice.
No. Graham is okay, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Dream. All right. Sol is supposed to be joining us eventually, so we're gonna be in this little box for now. But we're gonna continue
Is
on.
it filled with a pox?
I'm gonna continue on for the moment. North is spinning over in his urn. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
no, no. You don't
Taco.
get to laugh and give him shit, Renato. We can't give you shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's already dead. Like confirmed.
We don't know
deceased.
about you.
And you're about to be with her.
Go-
Yeah,
You're like you're Schrodinger's on fire cat right now. We don't know yet.
True.
Don't know yet.
Which
Yeah, you are Schrodinger's
sounds
cat.
like a great segue into the recap, right?
It is.
Yeah, pretty
So-
much.
Here we go. As the Brigade of 8 has now made their way into Thayan territory, you guys have navigated to the city of Amrut Lar, a large port city off of one of the main rivers that runs through the country of Thay and sits on a large merchant-like route throughout the country. You have arrived fortuitously on the eve of a great event that is held once a year, a race racing carnival, I guess, that lasts for 4 days, where these great reptilian beasts are raced around ever-changing tracks. And it brings in people of all stations of life for this multi-day event. You guys had made some bets. You guys had won some money. You guys had made some friends. And possibly lost some in the process. Oh no, there was definitely some friends that were lost. I don't know. I was like, oh wait, no, there was one. During this couple of days, one of your companions and allies had ventured on his own and found himself at the mercy and the receiving end of Thayan brutality. Not quite done with the city yet, hoping to glean some further hope, some further direction on where you guys might go. You guys started to try and make more plans to ascertain what secrets were being held here in the city, find a direction as you guys are searching for the graveyard, a place where all liches of the Thayan Empire seem to be keeping safe the objects of their immortality. And it was on one night of you deciding that your attention was brought outwards to the sounds of explosions and the movement of bright lights in the night sky. Thinking that perhaps it had been part of the celebration, Graham, Ardrin, and Iskra go to the top deck, hoping to see something benign in nature, but seeing something rather malicious instead. The city of Amrut Lar under siege by glowing celestial beings raining down fire and destruction upon the citizens of the city. The brigade moves into action quickly, trying to ascertain the nature of this attack. Was it one of their friends? Was it an unknown ally? Surely anybody attacking the city couldn't be bad. And yet, after some quick divining, it was discovered that these were no celestial creatures, but fiends in disguise. And as they burned the city, raising the ships in the harbor, one such creature flew towards you all. And with the quick thinking of Iskra and Sonder, you foiled its flight plan, and the redirecting of power from Renan started off a fight on the docks here in Amrut Lar Harbor, where it was quickly determined that this was no large celestial beast, but instead a hulking devil that was set upon destroying anything it can find. Within short moments, the combat kind of spiraled out and back into control. And as it seemed that it was nearing its demise, Renan had been flying in the air above it when this creature had leapt up to him using its evil teleportation of sorts, grabbed him and flung him down in a last minute attempt at some sort of retribution for the attacks that had been laid upon it. And so here in this moment, we are going to change up the mood. Renan. There's a slow, burning, crackling sound of the wind whistling by your ears. And it's like time slows for that moment. And as you fall to the ground, you can hear a woman's voice in your head. I wish I could see you again before I go. But you are a free spirit, Ailuin. You are now Renan. I'm glad to have seen what you have become. There are times I often wonder what my life would have been like had you come with me when I left. But these are thoughts that exist in dreams of a past we cannot change. I am an old woman now, and have lived a good life. Go forth onto your own. Make it a happy one. Do not grieve for me, my love. Live brightly. Laugh deeply. And love as you see fit. Do not lock your heart away. You have so many lifetimes to find your path. Goodbye, Ailuin. Renan, my love. The fire and the crackling of energy and light rage around you as this mass of a devil that grips you tightly in its death grip brings this is such an intense heat and burning to your clothes. And it's within moments, you know, that time approaches and you smash onto the ship. A flaming ball of fire that you guys see rocketing towards you before finally hitting and exploding across a shield of light that surrounds the vessel. You see pieces of flesh and body roll over off to the side and into the water.
Nope. Oh, where's the head?
And in that moment, you see the charred looking body of Renan fall into the water and splash.
I'm gonna dive.
Yeah, I run and dive into the water.
All right.
I was looking for the Baylor's head to get it before it splashed.
Oh yeah, no, you can't reach
you.
it. It is over. It is over off the. It is rolled off into the water.
I will
Whatever it
go
is.
for it.
You gonna dive into the water?
Might as well.
Is everybody going into the water?
I'm going to stand at the edge of the ship, waiting to receive whoever's handing up Renan or whatever happens there.
Nope.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's bring not quite what I was looking for. Go with this one. It's fine.
Actually, could I cast Fairy Fire on Renan to make him easier to find in the dark water?
Sure.
Just kill him. That's saving throw.
Yeah. Aaron, do I need to make my first death save?
Sure.
When Istra and I pull him out of the water, or like grab him,
Yeah, do we find him?
can we like bring him up using the water and put him back on the ship lightly?
Make our
Move
con
the
checks to
spotter with
both
the
of you.
water? Okay.
Yeah, I will dive down, try to grab the head if I see it, and like swim me back up. I'll be like, and then Misty step
Make
back up.
it. Well, make an investigation check to look for the head, as the water
Okey-doke.
is murky,
Choppy.
dark, and currently filled with dissolving bodies.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Dissolving bodies?
Yep.
Plural. That's
It's
that's where you should be
body,
tuning
dissolving
into.
body pieces.
Okay.
You said investigation?
Yes.
I got
Well,
a
I
11 on
succeeded
Arcana.
the first one, by the way.
Okay.
22.
22.
Miss Crew, what's your Arcana?
My Arcana was just a 10.
Okay.
We
Between
should
the
do
two.
some wisdom focused checks as monks.
Let's see here. I need to open up. So we don't have Soul with us right now.
That soul has left the body.
Yeah.
I look to Sonder and say, he's too heavy for me.
Okay.
I got an 11, so. I'll make a barrier, or like a wave-like thing that leads up to the ship, and if you can, Monk, walk your way up with it, with him in your arms.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you find Renan's body, and yes, you can cast with the fairy fire. It is easier to find the body amongst the darkness of the water. Kindred, what did you roll on your investigation? Or
22.
22. You find a mass that appears to be something like a part of the skull, and as you dive to grab onto it, it starts crumbling and dissolving into oily mush in your hands.
Ooh.
I scream, and so you just see like bubbles go up. Out of anger.
Oh god.
Okay.
Uh,
I really thought it was like a ew, gross.
Oh no, I'm just mad.
All right. So-
I'm
I'm
not
in
gonna-
manage-
Sweet Valley Kindred mode.
God damn it.
Are
Yeah,
you
for
sure,
sure.
this water's sanitary? It looks
God.
questionable to
Okay.
me.
So you guys bring up.
Yeah, using the platform that Saunders created.
Okay, you bring up Renan's body up onto the deck, and Soul comes over, and this boy's been hogging all his spell slots. All right, so we're gonna just cast Cure Wounds on him, on you.
Hmm.
So that is going to be 10 points of healing for Renan. Kind of brings you back into like a sputtering.
Does that also act as like stabilization? Since
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll remove all the water from his body because water is terrible for burn
He's
marks.
made of water. It's in his sails. So you kill him again. No.
No. Okay, anyway, so as you like pull the water off of him, you can see that he is badly burned and a lot of his clothing is like charred and blackened. but he is breathing now.
Okay, come on. We can't lose you. Soul, is everything okay?
He
He
will
looks pretty beat up.
There you go. That's better. Yeah. Soul says he can. We probably should take him below and get him out of the way in case anything else comes and finds you guys.
On that, can I make a perception check to see if there's any more angels flying around?
I was just about to do that as well. Like, look to see, like, are there any more seeing this
I
thing
mean,
dive us? Are the others
I
coming
did
now?
say that Oreo was keeping a guard out for that.
Right. So make a perception check for Oreo for me,
Aye.
and you as well, Sonder.
Okay. 18.
With advantage because I was helping him.
Oh, you are still in the water.
I Misty Step up. It's
Oh,
like two shakes of a lamb's tail.
Mm.
If I can.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure. With
What's
advantage
18
if you-
plus 8?
At advantage? Okay.
26.
16. No,
18 plus
26.
8. There you go.
Hey, that's worth it. 24 instead.
24?
No.
Okay. You can see now that the lights that were in the distance of whatever creatures had been flying around seem to be not as prevalent as they had been before. But you can still see that the city of Amrutlar is ablaze, and that they are. You can hear the shouts and screams of what you would imagine would be. People shouting orders for people to get into safety and the like.
So
But
how
you don't see anything close by at the moment.
how fucked is our ship? Oh wait, no, the bubble came, right?
The
So
boys
it's
were able to
untouched?
turn the shield on.
Yeah.
Oh, I found the switch.
Oh, it was this button.
So we didn't take any like blast damage from that because the shield came on.
Speak for yourself.
No. Like I'm asking. 'cause
Well,
I took like
you
the
hit the
70.
shield, so
Yeah. Yeah, no, nobody else was hurt. You guys, from those of you who were on the ship, saw the shield
Okay.
itself kind of like cover
Go.
over, and it was like that fast impact. That
Take
so
some
we
health back
didn't
up to
take
max.
damage, or
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well then, just
So,
fix
if-
that.
yeah.
Okay. Apply changes. So then,
No, all mine's from the Baylor itself. So
Yeah.
let's see. After like getting that, we hear the screams, but is there anyone kind of like the guards on the dock, like
There's
anyone else
at-
kinda
at
like
the
running?
moment, no, nobody running by this ship. It looks like all their attention is trying to put out the fires on the other ships that are in this harbor that
I'm gonna-
are on fire.
Get out of the way and let Soul
Yep.
pick up Renan.
Okay. Yeah,
And
with
then,
he is a little stronger.
Looking at Sonder, we could help with those fires.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
I looked
Oh.
to everybody else to see if that seems okay.
I'm coming with.
Same.
Let's go.
We're into the pipes. Granny, are you alive? You there?
You wait for a moment before you finally hear a reply. What the fuck is going on up there?
Okay, what the fuck's going on is the boys just saved our asses, so give them an allowance. Because that was like spot on. They couldn't have done it any better. Thanks, boys. But we're gonna go help.
I'll start
Try to see
thinking
what we can
about
help on the
giving them an
docks.
allowance.
Fair enough.
They saved all of us. I'm just saying. But we're gonna go on the docks and try to help anyone survivors.
Okay. So who is trying to go and help out?
I'm gonna take like a 5x5, just a glob of water from the water below.
Okay.
And carry it.
I mean, you are on
Uh,
a harbor, so I don't think you have to.
Yeah, I'm not
carry it.
gonna bother carrying water right now. But if we're going to the burning ships, if we're going
Yeah.
into town, then I guess I would.
I'm just going to the docks.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. We'll run to the ships.
All right.
Are there
Because-
like? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say once you get into the lower parts of the ship, Renan, and because he's not here to say no, I'm gonna go ahead and put another cure wounds into you to try and help you out a little more.
Much appreciated.
So 11 points of healing.
So then, as we're kind of like, I would assume like strategically going from like kind of place to place, passing by like burning ships. Can we like kind of go in and like check to see if there's like maybe like someone crashed under some rubble? Like make sure there's not like any not hostages.
Make perception checks for me.
Any victims?
Yeah, that's the one.
Keep our eyes open for any like emergency targets of opportunity.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Arjun.
While we're sort of still in close proximity to each other, I'm going to cast Intellect Fortress just because I feel like some asshole thing's going to run up to us at some point. I think
Mega
I can
Karen.
cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can cast it on 3 people.
18, by the way, for me.
On Kindred, Iskra, and Sonder.
Nice, thank you.
What does intellect
I have
fortress
terrible
get us again?
intelligence.
You can't be hit by.
Resistance to psychic damage as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Nice.
It's awesome.
I got a 21 on my perception check for, urgent situations.
Sure. All right. So looking through at the various burning
I got a
hulks
19.
of. Okay. Looking at the looking at the various perceptions. Situations that are going on right now. It doesn't look like there was a lot of the people were on their ships when it was attacked. It looks like this was just rampant destruction. And a lot of people were probably in the city with either at the festival or at some other location, but they were not here. That being said, you do see that there are some guards that are close by that are trying to like use a kind of like that old style pumps like seesaw system of water, pulling
fire
stuff.
brigade.
Oh, God.
Pulling water up from the harbor and using like fireman hoses basically to try and put out some of these ships.
Shall we go help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll up my sleeves.
I'll go to the nearest
One's
ship
burnt
and
off.
just
No.
like rain down what I can.
Okay.
That-
Alrighty. So, you.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
at the
try to
base.
start pumping for them.
Alrighty. Iskra, what are you doing?
I'll head with Sonder, or actually, you know what? If depending on how raging the fire is, if it looks like he can handle it, I'll head to a different ship nearby.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
start working
I
on it.
mean, this is not like the whole. It's not where it looks like the ship is a complete loss, but it, looks manageable for a little with a few people at each one, so you can move on further down the ship.
Okay, yeah, I'll run further down and then just direct water with my powers, and
Okay.
if people see me, so what?
Okay. Galil, what are you doing?
I'm just going to be looking for people that are hidden under grapple.
Okay. So make an investigation check for me too, if you will. Not looking, not with the ships, but basically in the docks and the surrounding area, right? Okay.
17.
Oof, internet's doing the thing again.
I was about to say, damn.
Yeah, I thought that was just me for a sec because you were carrying on that conversation like nothing was happening.
All right. Let's see if it normalizes out or not. You said 13?
17.
17. Just kidding. All right. Even with a 17, you do find that there have been a couple of people that have been that have fallen victim to the destruction, and are probably beyond saving at this point. You do manage to help some that are trying to get away, but the ones where it was like caught in the middle of like the fireball of explosions, or the beams of lightning, you can you find the fried bodies, but no one that needs your direct help immediately. Just a lot of people that were like hiding and trying to find spots to get away from the attack. I will is Oreo with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, just making sure. Is I'll say between the two of you.
She's gonna help pull them by grabbing them by the shirt neck.
Yeah. And pulling them back.
Yep.
All right. So we'll say over the next couple of minutes, you do see a little bit of positive things coming from your efforts as trying to like help the docks. The soldiers have now moved on to whatever is going on in the city itself.
Well, like if they let me kind of help take over for one of them to give him a break and like pump the water,
Yeah.
I'll just like ask, because it's like a 2-man pump.
Yeah.
I'll ask him like, what were those things? Do you know what provoked it? Any clues from anywhere?
The one that is currently on the other end of the pumping duty right now with the seesaw is not one of the guards, but a dock hand, and he looks like visibly shaken. I don't know. It's I've never seen these creatures before. They looked like flying angels. This must be some attack by the rebels to the west. It has to be some sort of retaliation.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. Did they say anything? Did you make it out alive? Did they take any hostages?
I do not know. I was in the barracks not far from here.
Were they hit hard?
No, we were spared. Thank the Empire.
I'll just kind of make a mental note of that, but okay. And then just give him a break and just keep helping.
Yep. All right. Istra and Sandra, are you guys still keeping on?
When I get on the ship, I just kind of want to like yell down below if there's anyone there, or trapped or burning or.
Okay.
I would be taking similar actions, keeping my
Sure.
ears open on
There's a
whatever
couple
vessel
of.
I'm on.
There seems like there might be a couple of sailors that have trying to take refuge down below, but upon hearing that the situation for now seems to be under control, they are kind of coming up and trying to help out, as well as keeping their ships from sinking into the harbor. But you can see now that there are at least 2 out of the probably 6 or 7 ships that were in this harbor. And it's not like they're big sailing vessels, because this is like a river barge system, so
Yeah, it's like people's fishing boats and stuff,
Yeah,
right? Like their
exactly.
livelihoods that we're
Yeah.
saving.
so they're not like super, they're not like big galleons or anything like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. But for the moment, it seems like you have helped out however you can. You do see, those of you who are still up on top side anyway, that a lot of there seems to be a lot of activity over the city at the moment, as there are a number of flying creatures that have taken to the skies and seem to be battling it out with the celestial creatures. You see large, almost worm-like creatures, some almost like dragon in form, but somehow not, trailing behind them smoke and shadow as they like dive bomb, and you can hear loud screeching that kind of echoes out over the city as they seem to be trying to tear into each other.
So, wait, you were gonna say something, Khalil?
Watching this, I'm just gonna hold my breath back, primeval awareness, to make sure that they are what they look like?
From what you can tell, you can't get a sense of any sort of dragon feeling. You sense just fiends.
Or illusion.
As we turn our eyes to the city, do we see any places of really prominent smoke or fire? Because that's where Sandra and I would be most useful.
Yes. You see that there seems to be more smoke and fire more towards the poorer section of the city.
Oh, well,
The
I'm
least-
definitely headed there.
The least amount seems to be coming closer to the fortress and its environs.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll head over there. Go ahead to the.
I'll follow, just to be of help. I'm gonna keep a guard.
I'll make sure to have. I have a couple of.
You guys make it to the harbor entrance, kind of. I'll say you for this purpose that you guys kind of meet up or see each other moving in that direction.
Yeah, I kind of shout out to everybody as I'm going, you know.
Making my way
Yeah,
down
I'll
with them as
follow
well.
along.
We're definitely making our way downtown.
Definitely.
I'll bring my healer's
Well,
kits.
Since we're actually heading towards fire at this point, just to make Kindred happy, now I'll use the fire resistance
I
potion.
already took it back. Take it back. Slide a hand of that shit.
Roll for it.
No?
All right, so
No joke, just joking. Really rolled. Nat 20.
I will, though, use healing hands on myself.
okay. As you are heading
Give
out of the
yourself a
harbor,
hug.
yeah, as you're heading out of the harbor
need it.
gates, a large figure flies overhead.
What was
Flying
that?
You see it followed by two smaller of the smoking creatures. It just kind of glides by in the shadows, not casting any light, but definitely cloaked in shadow as it flies overhead, apparently
Uh-huh.
over towards the harbor.
Push against a wall or a house or wherever the fuck I am next to and just like. What was that? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that like really unhelpful thing that people do in movies where they like kind of crouch even though they're in the open and like look.
Like, make yourself small. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. Just make yourself small. All right. So as you crouch down and kind of look up, make perception checks. All those of you who are trying to see what it is.
Can I pull out my spice glass and see it that way?
21.
Sure, if you want to try.
18.
I feel like we should have worked this out at some point, but does Devil's Sight make things easier at night in this sense, or no?
It's the same. I think it just allows you to. Devil Sight just basically allows you to see in magical darkness, whereas dark vision doesn't.
It's
Right?
Would that be
from what I
magical
understand,
darkness?
it allows you to see in darkness as if it was day and through magical darkness.
Isn't it a shadow magical darkness?
Yeah. So you're able to. I mean, you were able to see just fine. It's not going to make it worse because that would be,
Sure.
I feel like, ridiculous.
23.
22.
22.
21.
9,
The-
back to normal.
I had
And
you
my
a
world
drink.
makes
No.
sense again.
The creature that flies overhead carries wisps of shadow and darkness with it, but its body is made of black bone, it seems like, and it flies towards where the reclaimer is.
We gotta go back, guys.
Great.
We can't leave it. We gotta go back.
And starts to kind of just circle the harbor as if searching for
Um,
something.
You guys go on ahead. I'll go back.
Is he
I'm
looking
not.
for the
I have a way. a means how to get there faster, anyways.
Well, just stay out of sight if you can.
Yeah, of course. If I need to, I'll move the reclaimer as well and rendezvous somewhere in the city when it's safer.
Good
All right.
thinking.
I'll stick with these two then.
Oreo and I will go back.
Alrighty.
Stay
I will have
safe,
to get on
Carl.
her and fly that way.
Yeah, I mean it's not like terribly far, but you can see that this larger creature followed by two of those smaller shadowy worm-looking things are now kind of just like making a circling pattern over the docks, but they seem to be in a search for something. Go ahead, Sonic.
Galil, do you have a healing kit?
I am a healing kit.
But do you have one?
I'm a healing kit. Relax.
Okay. Does anyone else know CPR, healing, stitching? Does anyone else have the medicine
Keep going. I got this. Go.
proficiency?
Go.
And I left.
I'm gonna hand one of my healing kits to Arjun,
I mean,
just in case you see anyone who needs.
I'll carry it. I can't promise I'm going to be able to do much good with it, but okay, let's go.
Alright, so who's
Alright.
going back towards the ship? Just Galil and
No.
Kindred.
No,
No.
I stay with the monks, seeing he's got it.
Alright, so the monks, Kindred, Arjun, are you going with them?
Yeah.
So you guys are going into the city?
Into the slums that are on fire.
All right. So you guys take off into the city. Galil, as you take off on Rorio's back, flying low, you see that large creature circling above the reclaimer land ahead of you on the deck. Or on the dock, sorry.
Uh-oh.
It's a tall creature. Taller than you had anticipated before, standing at least 10 to 12 feet tall. You can see its wings that just look like large bat-like wings are now not exuding the smoke and darkness that it had before, and they appear black and skeletal.
I want to hide, get a better view of it.
Sensing that this might be something other than what you had anticipated, you and Oreo kind of stop your flight and hide behind one of the closer buildings.
Do you want me to even attempt to stealth check us?
Go for it. Might as well.
Right. Okay, let's see. What is that? That is 10 plus. It's dark outside, right?
Yes.
But there's fire everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Right.
not. Yeah, it's not. I
So
would say
how do I count that?
it's darkness. It's fine. It's still nighttime. You can hide
Okay,
in
so
the
then
shadows.
25.
25.
Galil's the sneakiest man alive.
Also rolling for Oreo.
You see this creature as it starts to stand.
Oreo's only
You've
a
seen-
19.
Okay. Well, it still rolled a 17 on his perception. So
Oh, sorry.
it does not seem to see you. But you see this tall creature now lurking on the docks, searching and sniffing about as if trying to find something, someone. It stands from its hunched over form, it just looks massive. And then it stands tall, a tall humanoid skeletal creature made of black bone and sinew. A very bizarre, twisted, demon-like face that has glowing, fiery eyes as it scans over the harbor. A long tail of pure bone that looks like just if you can imagine a devil mixed with a xenomorph.
Velociraptor. Oh,
Well, that's
This is-
much worse.
That's
It's the
basically
worst.
what it kind of looks like. It looks like one of those aliens, just pure black, and it just crawls forward, like sniffing at the air, going up and looking. The two large, well, not as large as this thing, but two creatures just circle above it, almost like vultures. They seem to be trying to keep an eye around it as the creature then moves onto the boardwalk and onto the reclaimer itself.
Is there anyone that we could? Does anyone have
I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna first use Hunter's Mark on it
Oh
at
god.
3rd level.
Okay.
I want a med game right now. I hope you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
And then what I'm gonna do is pull out one of my special arrows,
Uh-huh.
Starlight bitch, to get the bow out, fire it near him, and start making a lot of noise.
Hell
What is
yeah.
this? A scene
gonna-
from Jurassic Park? Over here!
Yeah, over here, bitch! Over here!
So he's about to get Jeff Goldblum through a porta potty, or
Yes.
Let me put on my heels.
Oh my gosh, the creature turns to you. Now, like, hearing the ruckus, and you can see the two creatures that have been flying in the air around. One of them swoops down towards you now after hearing you create this ruckus.
I'm gonna then jump on Oreo, book it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Flight chase.
That's so close.
I don't even know what the heck I was thinking. But
It's just
this
Harry
is
Potter and the
Thanks
Dragon.
you for doing this, Khalil. It's too cool.
This is gonna be wild. Okay.
Would this be dog fighting or cat fighting?
We don't do that. We're not that kind of stream.
The you leap onto Oreo's back as Oreo then takes off, flying up into and over the harbor. You can hear now the screams of those two creatures that are now flying after you, trying to give chase. What is Oreo's flying speed?
60.
60.
And she has flyby.
Okay. As you are holding on for dear life, where are you guiding Oreo?
I'm gonna take her through all the rubble areas, so that way
Are you
I
flying
don't cause.
high or flying low?
I'm gonna fly semi low,
Okay.
so that way they have to actually come to me.
And they do. From their heightened position, they both dive bomb like those
Peregrine
falcons that you
falcons.
ever see. Yeah, that you see, like they close in their wings
Peregrine.
and dive down toward. They are moving faster than Oreo. And by the end of
Any
What-
of the tall rubble buildings that we passed by,
yeah,
while I pass by it on Oreo, I'm gonna use Firebolt, hit the building, and make sure it falls on them.
okay. So you're now flying into the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Attacking
flying into
the
the city, there. Make a perception check for me because there aren't
Please
too
succeed.
many.
This will be so cool.
There aren't too many buildings that are rubbled and like about to fall or anything
Yeah.
like that, but you might be able to catch them in a cascade of debris.
Nice.
16.
This
16?
is exciting.
Okay, so at 16, then definitely as you pass by, you find like a blank, a windowless section of wall where you're able to fire off a firebolt. Make an attack roll for me as you fire off a section where it looks like you could maybe burst it right into your pursuers as they fly behind you rather quickly, as their large wings beating at the air.
19.
All right. So as 19. All right. Yeah. So then as it explodes outwards, we're back on the song again. It blasts outward. You can see this shrapnel and molten rock that just kind of explodes outwards towards one of the creatures. and as it like screams in surprise at this attack following behind you in this now canyon of city streets, it bamps in a smoky just explosion and appears directly above you.
Oh no.
When it's above me, can I like push Oreo to the side where I fly off to the other side, and while it's trying to get me, I'm going to use my armor to Misty Step back onto Oreo.
Okay, that's cool as hell.
That's pretty nifty. All right.
All right, so hold on one second. I need to roll initiative for this ridiculous thing that we're about to do. Create new.
So excited.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here I go on.
Go look in the advanced DM's guide for aerial combat rules.
For real, I'm just like, manage
Initiative.
characters.
There we go.
We just need one. Where are you, Galil?
Ooh, 9.
Hide.
Anyone got some inspiration for Khalil?
Hide.
If he's
Alright.
flying into the city, do we notice him and them?
I would say an aerial
notice
battle
screams?
chase. Yes, you notice an aerial chase. I mean, you had already been aware that these things were back there to begin with, so we'll say that yes, you definitely say untitled. Yes, this is fine.
By the way, don't forget, I have
On
Hunter's Mark on the bigger guy.
What is so? Oreo goes on your turn, right?
Yes, on my turn.
What was your initiative?
9.
9.
Wait, hang on. Echo just redeemed inspiration. If he's
Nice.
giving it to him and not the enemies, then we're good.
Okay. So we'll get to what you do on your turn then, as we're now in this initiative order. Because this creature rolled a 10. So it's going to go before you. As it
That inspiration is
shadow
great.
steps from one section where it had been exposed to that explosion, it bamfs over and above you, and you hear it shriek, and is gonna try and rake you with its claws. That is an 11 on its first claw, and a 26 on its second.
Jesus.
Whoa. Ooh.
As the first one barely misses you, the claws like swipe past you, and you duck enough, and you kind of like ha. It's one of those moments you're like ha, and then it like swipes you with its other hand for 9 points of slashing damage as you feel the claws tear through against your armor. So it's 9 points of slashing damage and 10 points of necrotic damage. As
Oh,
can feel
thank you. It's 5 points then.
Perfect.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
But it's going to continue to like fly and try and keep pace with you. So that means now it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so while I'm flying next to it, I'm gonna have to start attacking it with Twin Firebolt.
Ooh. Okay. You feeling the pain kind of reach in and extend outwards to twin spell your firebolt, right?
So
Nice.
18 for the first one.
That hits.
Wait, isn't it he in melee? So that's disadvantage. But
We're flying.
Yeah, they're flying. It's the
they're
same.
still, like-
They're like kind of close enough. We'll go with it. It's fine.
okay.
I'm not too worried about this.
So 23 for the
Take
second
that as
one.
you will. 23 on the second one? Okay.
Yeah.
Both hit.
Both 3d10 damage.
Nice.
Where are my d10s?
Where my D10's at? Here, let me see. Can
There's
I?
1. There's 2, and there's 3. 8, 7, and 4 for the first one. So 15, 19 for the first one.
19 damage for the first one?
Yeah.
Shit. Cool.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for the second one.
Not too shabby.
$19 for the second one also, you said? Sorry, I'm trying to do two things
15.
at once. 15 for the second one.
Yeah, 19 for the first one, 15 for the second one.
Okay. You know, and I keep thinking to myself, I need to find a flying mount creature thing to use for Oreo, because I don't have one. But
Nope. And what's gonna suck is my bonus action. I'm gonna
So we're
have
just gonna
her
use-
attack.
Okay, so you better freaking hold on.
Well,
We'll just say that this
hold on.
dire wolf is we just use our imaginations.
what's
Does-
imagination?
Yeah, I know. We're really bad about doing that.
Green is not a creative god.
Let's
Okay,
just
so
create-
Oreo's gonna attack. Where's
Yeah.
her shit?
You're gonna
Quick
have to
lines.
keep resetting them at the beginning and end of the.
Dude,
Oh no! Well, you died. Everyone's dead. It's fine.
That's all the fires in the city you're flying to.
Yep. What am
Animals
I
are
doing?
really selling the imagery tonight.
Bring a fire!
there's the shred. Okay.
Where do I even have? Okay, I do. I just didn't have it marked.
And then 11 plus 6 or 7?
And then here,
11 plus 7. That's 18 for Oreo.
here's the creatures that are following you.
It's 1d4
This
plus
one.
7.
No birthday.
Over here. As it is flying there. We'll see the other is back here.
9 points extra from Oreo.
9 more points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just 9 because I missed if there was one before that. Sorry, because I was setting up
Just
the camera.
9.
All right, cool.
Just 9.
All right. So as you're holding on and you're like in this like close confined quarters weaving through buildings, you have Oreo kind of roll over to where her claws can rake against the creature as it's there, and it screams out in pain once again.
Do a barrel roll!
Do a barrel roll! All right, so that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right, it is now the next creature's turn that was chasing you. And it's going to fly up because it's got a faster flying speed at 80. It just, and it's not carrying a rider, so it just like quickly catches up to you, flying in this enclosed space. It is going to try. You can see its two lower talons trying to reach out to grab you. That's going to be an 18 to hit. Shield. The claws come down, reaching for you. You can see these large eagle-like talons just coming down for your shoulders, trying to pluck you off of Oreo itself. But the shield activates just as the claws rake against your shoulders, and you can feel it, kind of the pressure of it pressing against you and the shield on top of Oreo. And Oreo starts to descend a little closer to the ground. You can see these large awnings that are kind of built over the edges of the street start flying just below you, and Oreo is now having to dodge in and out to try and avoid them. All right, it is now we are going to see. Okay, up ahead there is a sharp corner, well, there's a intersection. You're gonna go left or right. Left would take you to the southern parts of the town. Right will take you towards like the fortress.
Right.
Bank right? All right, so you guys bank right, and the two creatures spin after you. Make a dexterity check for Oreo, and I'm going to make 2 for these creatures to see if they make the turn.
At 20.
Okay.
Right on.
Expertly, Oreo, I believe you. Expertly,
Where
Oreo
is it?
dives around the corner, folding in her wings and kind of
I am
like
terrible
going
at
into
this.
an almost free fall before grasping onto that far building and pushing off to continue down that right alleyway, headed up back north towards the fortress itself. The 2 creatures you can hear scream in frustration as they also bank right and follow you behind you. The one that has managed to stay close is going to go under, try and swoop under you and tear at Oreo with 2. It's going to make 2. Well, it's actually going to try and make a bite and a claw attack. The bite
At who?
attack, Oreo.
Okay.
That's going to be a 25 to hit,
Damn.
and then a 27 to hit.
You done
Yeah.
kicked the wasp nest.
So the bite is going to be 15 points of piercing damage as it buries its jaws into Oreo's underbelly by right like chest and like up by her arm. Takes 15 points of piercing piercing damage, and then 5 points of necrotic damage. Before its claws tries to reach up and tear at you, Galil. It's gonna be a 17 to hit, which you still have your shield up, right?
Shields. Yeah.
So the claw like bounces off, is like latched onto the side of Oreo for that moment before pushing off and away, trying to drag you guys down closer to the city streets that are whizzing by you at extreme speeds right now. That is going to be its turn. It is now your turn. What are you doing? Saunders, go ahead.
Seeing how they're hitting hard,
At some point,
I am going to use Mirror Image.
Okay. To do
Mirror Image on me.
on you? Okay.
It creates 3 illusionary duplicates of myself.
That are all looks like you've tripled. Okay, cool.
Wait, but would it be that weird image where it's only him around, not like him on
Right.
Oreo?
It's just like him, like
Yeah.
fl-
I don't know how I'm
flying
going to do this, but
awkwardly in space.
it's Mirror Image.
Gotcha. All right. Sonder, what were you gonna say?
if we can see Galil, then I'm gonna try to fire an arrow off.
Well,
One of the
they've already
creatures.
long passed you by now.
No,
Oh, they already like zipped past us?
Yeah, they already went past. This was like that. You would have maybe done
This
that.
is like the
would-
race day where it's just the animals just sort of zip past you and you gotta wait another lap.
I would have said maybe earlier, whenever he was first taking off,
Right.
to have done that. But by this point, they are now far into the city. So what are you guys doing? Because you saw those 2 things take off.
And I saw them diving and screams, and I'm like, if there's a building I'm by, I would have kind of tried to tuck in it and just be like, guys, get in.
If they are going a way that we can follow, then
I mean, they are going into the city like straight across, whereas you were going south into where there's fires and things.
yeah.
Are you
Arjun's
guys?
with
Are you
us
guys?
too, right?
Say again,
Arjun?
sorry?
Yeah, Arjun's with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That being
If that's
said,
impossible, then
I mean, you
yeah,
could
we'll
try
just-
and follow, but at the speeds that they are going, probably find it difficult to keep up. Well,
Galil knows
actually,
where we are,
what are
I
you
feel like the
and-
monks would have
the
a very
monks?
easy time.
Yeah. Monks
are the
will probably
monks?
get there.
what are
I got
your
Iskra. I'm not turning into something that you can
18.
ride on my back to get to them.
what is your flight? Your running speed?
60.
60.
Mine's 50.
Okay.
For
And if you're just spending
walking
your whole
speed,
turn running,
but running,
that would double it, wouldn't it?
yeah.
So Sonder might be able to keep up. Iskra, you'd be running behind, but you wouldn't be able to do it. You'd be able to keep up. No, even at doubling it,
If they're all flying at max speed,
Yeah.
eventually they just
Mhm.
get away from me. So
If they're
Okay.
flying at 80,
All right. Okay. So you guys just continue to leave then? You're going back into the deep parts of the city?
Do you want to help Galil?
We couldn't if we wanted to. Look how fast they fucking are.
They
They're
laugh.
blobs. They're
You
blobs.
don't even see them now. You just
Yeah,
hear
it's like-
they kind of disappeared into the din and noise of the chaos of the city right now.
I'm worried
Besides-
about him, but he can lure him back this way.
Yeah,
he
he
knows
does
where we
this all
are.
the time. Let's try to. Hey, we were by the docks. Did you see that Frankie guy?
He was here in the slums. He might know where people are at.
Where's people? I look for like a group, like hostage.
There's
I keep saying
everyone.
hostages.
We're used to
That-
saying hostages.
There are like everybody is either taking cover or have fled. The streets are pretty
It's
empty
barren.
aside for the occasional people that are running for their lives.
Yeah, I guess I'll just head towards the biggest commotion. And
Okay.
If there's anyone that we can stabilize, then we'll do that. And then putting out fires.
Okay.
I'm just
Renan,
gonna focus on trying to push rubble as I can with my weak little girly arms.
you are in one of the lower. I will say that Soul has brought you to his room.
Lights candles, sets the mood.
And you
Vines
feel
Dolls
all
of Al
around,
Green.
So that's
There's
nice.
like Soul is like, I will do you guys does he even have any health potions or anything? He's gonna try and make you
Yeah.
comfortable. Whatever it is,
may.
he's
Yes, Arjun
Yeah,
gave us each
I bought-
a
Every single one of them.
True.
Mhm. So if he hasn't used his on himself, which I don't think he did.
plus. They know that there's that magical potion in Galil's room. Just throwing it out there.
right. I'm all right.
Which magical potion?
That big liter tub of shit. Whatever.
No,
you
no,
had.
no. I hid that bitch.
The Costco industrial
True, he
size.
did. He
Magic
did hide
potion.
that.
The big gulp
Right
of
on.
Mountain Dew.
I think we
Yes.
have one of
You
these
hear
back here.
something
somewhere.
large walk onto the deck of the ship above you. The wood creaks from the weight of whatever it is that is above on the decks. And you hear Soul's like stop as he was like kind of muttering to you. He kind of stops and listens. I don't think we are alone on this ship.
I'm inclined to agree with.
He goes over to the door and kind of puts his ear to it to listen. You can hear the steps starting to creak as whatever massive thing that was up above is now crawling into the ship itself.
Did it say banana? No.
Oh, that's gone now.
The spell's gone.
Oh, damn.
That would have been
Right.
really funny though.
It gets
Yeah,
stuck
let's-
down there forever. Like
Into the fun house.
Therefore, I'll go.
A ghost.
Hero
What are you do-
moment
what are you
for
doing,
Fanch
Renan?
as she spins the ballista around in the.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Hey,
Towards the
terrorist.
door.
Terrorize.
He opens
Yes.
the door.
So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Gary? No.
Guess I'll do it at 3rd level so that I don't mess it.
Nice.
See, this is why I don't let this frickin' thing roll for me. I'm using my real dice. I'm taking the 12. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm taking the 12. Fucked up.
No, I don't know what you were trying to do. All I heard was that you were trying to roll for something. I was like, I don't even know what it is. Oh, you're
Casting
He said cure wounds.
okay.
Yeah.
It was still
He
that
said
part.
ooh woo.
But I've never
Ooh.
once rolled that
Ooh,
frickin'
wounds.
low on a Cure Wounds at 3rd level with actual dice.
Wow.
Call me a real dice purist. I don't care.
You can do as you wish.
And I'm going to and prepare that if the door should open, I don't have a lot of. Granny's gonna kill me if I blow up her ship.
Hey, Soul, if you need anything, or if you're in trouble, or if Renan's having any issues, then please let us know, okay? Okay, bye.
I'm gonna prepare a 3rd level inflict wounds.
3rd level
Like,
inflict wounds. You stay
Prepare
on
to
the.
run up to the door if someone opens it that I don't recognize.
If you kill
Okay.
Hackle or Sparrow, I will.
It's a good thing he
I'll
said
bring him
that he
back.
doesn't recognize.
Right, a nice addendum.
Well, with his delirious state of mind, he might not recognize.
What's
He
the
didn't find my
other
liquor bottle either.
Soul backs away from the door. He's like, I don't like the sounds that I am hearing.
Oh, fine. Then just heal me, you daft cunt.
I feel like Soul will be like, what is daft? Did you want me to open the draft?
Goodness gracious.
You guys have no idea what is coming for you, and this is gonna be so good.
Oh,
Well,
I
no.
can tell by your tone that you are angry, but I don't understand your words.
Oh,
We
God.
miss you, Saul, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
Do you not like my mouth words?
All right. So as you guys prepare for whatever is about to be lurking inside the reclaimer, we'll go back over here to the ridiculousness that is the flying chase.
You didn't
Nice
expect this.
balance of tone. It's just like a movie.
Yeah, yeah. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Does Soul have a spice murmur?
Mm-hmm.
What do
Yeah,
I?
he does.
Everyone but me.
And me.
No, you don't have it. Yeah, it's just everybody else except for Kindred and Gileo. Okay, so then I will say that Soul does say that something is on the ship, just to give them a chance of surviving. All right,
Should we hit the
Galil. It was this last. You had just gone, right? And banked around the turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one that we'll say this one that is now flying up higher to you guys is going to try and make 2 swipes at you with its claws. So is it with disadvantage because of the mirror image, or how does that
They
work?
roll to see, and whatever they roll depends on if they hit him or an image.
Yeah.
If there's 3 up, they have to roll a 6 or more.
What am
They
I
have to roll
rolling?
a 6
Tell me
spell.
what I'm rolling.
You roll to see. You roll
a
first.
D20,
Yeah, it's just regular D20.
not the attack
A
roll.
duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
So I'm
If
rolling
the
to attack like
hits
normal.
the duplicate,
Okay.
yeah, the duplicate is then destroyed.
So the first attack is an 11.
Doesn't hit.
The second attack is going to be a 25.
That one hits, but well, it's gonna hit. But let's see.
You know what? Attack against your duplicate is better than attack against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have 3 duplicates, I have to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack target to a duplicate. There you go, 14. So
Yes.
that one takes the hit.
So one of the
Tally mark.
duplicates, like, you see the claw that like reach for you, you duck out of the way, and as the second claw kind of comes up, where it would have eviscerated you from the underside up, as it would have tried to grab you, lifting you up off of Oreo, it just pulls through that illusion, and the illusion dissipates and scattered as you continue to fly forward. That will end its turn. It is now your turn, Galil.
Let's see, what can I do? What can I do? I'm gonna have Oreo pull up and fly back to where I know where they are,
Okay. Where you know who are.
where everyone else.
Well, everyone else was leaving.
Sonder is great.
We're
Yeah,
all
they
split
were-
up and spread
They're all
out.
split
Yeah.
out everywhere.
They're all
So-
split up.
Yeah.
We're not super.
Well,
split
from
up,
where
that's
I
fine.
You're not too
last
far.
saw
Where you
them.
last
How
saw
about
them?
that?
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
works.
area,
and then working my
area.
way from there.
All right. So you start heading back. We'll say that it's gonna take you at least 3 or 4 rounds before you can get there.
I am okay with that. But
Okay.
while I have Oreo doing that, I'm gonna cast a spells.
The spales. Okay.
A
Try to get to us
spells.
in one
Yeah.
piece, or at least 2.
Moving back.
We'll never
forward.
be
At
able
most
to
two.
get over the level of crackhead energy this fast.
Right?
Never.
If I got her,
Fuck it. Firebolt still.
All right. Firebolt at the creature itself.
Yeah. 14 plus 6, dirty 20.
That hits.
nice.
Which creature are you attacking? The one that's kind of above you, or the one that's kind of flying below that was attacking Oreo?
The one that was attacking Oreo.
Okay, so this one down here. Cool. You Iron Man gauntlet the firebolt from your hand as it just flashes out and fires out towards it.
23?
23
Points?
hits of damage.
No, 23 points of damage.
Yeah, so I said 23 points of damage. Then yes.
I was about to say,
I thought you had. I didn't know you had already rolled to hit.
yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. And then there's you had 2, or you twinning it, or just the one?
Just the one.
All right, the firebolt smacks into the creature, which, as you're watching it fly alongside you, it is pure black leather and smoke. It is almost like the Baylor that you've been fighting earlier, except that minus the fire, this is just trailing smoke behind it. It's as if this smoky cloud had become an incarnate, almost dragon creature, but it is keeping pace with you still. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to have Oreo max speed it, so her max speed will be 120.
Okay. All right. So it is going to dive after you as well. So bonus action for her is to dash basically.
Yeah.
Oh, so you pull away
Nice.
from these creatures unless they are wanting to. Okay, because they only have a fly speed of 80, so it is going to have to dive after you and use its action to dash to keep up with you. So it's going to have to forego its actions just to try and keep pace
Yeah.
if it wants to continue. But it just flies faster and faster, diving after you as you have now done this big loop and are flying back towards where you had left your friends. It is now the other creature's turn, who's also going to have to double up to get to you. So they are now back pacing with you again, but you have basically got a free turn because they have to try and keep up with you.
Yeah.
Galil, what are you doing? It's your turn again.
I'm going to have to do the same thing. Firebolt.
Firebolt? All right, which one are you aiming for? We'll say, just for sake of differences, the one that's up or the one that's down?
The one that's down. Because I
All
feel
right.
like that one's going to be closer. 15.
15 just hits.
Yes. Oh, wait. 3d10. 9, 8. So that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Nice. On one hit. Not bad.
And for Oreo, command her to dash again.
All right. So these creatures.
Opportunity attacks.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait.
Flyby.
Oh, she does have flyby. Well, for her,
She has
but
flyby.
so she doesn't get the attack, but you might still.
Oh yeah, so it'd have to be on you, not her.
I'm gonna say that it's going to. Okay. As you're flying away, it is going to fly as fast as it can, and it emits this sonic shriek that fills the air around you. I need you and Oreo to make a Constitution saving throw, if you will.
Oh my gosh! No, not
And you are
that.
now flying at 120 miles an hour.
What?
Oh, if you
health are
bite
you at right
dirt
now?
at
Okay, sweet.
Jesus.
Wow. 16 for me.
Adam, what's your health?
44. Where's Oreos? Oreo wins.
Oh, yeah.
Oreo wins. Okay, that's all that matters.
See Galil going like
19.
past this.
19.
No.
oh, he's back. Oh,
your
he's gone.
ears like scream with the amount of pain that is going through your head. You make the saving throw and are not paralyzed by the it chills your bones so much. It's like the worst fingernails on chalkboard you could imagine as it just screeches into your very spine.
Did these sticks
But it
have a
is-
whistling sound?
But it is now flying. It is that's all it can do to try and get you. And as the next one's turn comes up, it is going to try and do the same thing, beating towards you. I need you to make another round of Constitution saving throws, as they're just flying now to keep up with you. You are 2 rounds away from getting to where your friends are at.
Can I see him now?
Okay, good. I still have
You
that.
hear
Just in case.
the screeching noises of something terrible sounding like that is coming this way.
I
You
feel
haven't
like-
seen them yet.
I'm gonna go
I saw
outside.
like the white.
You
like,
already
go
are
outside.
outside. There is no what outside.
You're like, oh,
don't know.
he's coming
17
back.
for me
We'll look
Okay.
for it.
and 16 for Oreo.
Just passes. You can continue on as it flies.
Dude, I have a
past
con
you.
of +1.
You are
Yeah.
lucking out right now.
Yeah.
Have we found anything to be heroes about?
What do you
Have
mean?
you used your
Floods?
inspiration yet?
No.
Oof.
True.
Good to know.
I still have some other
Galil,
tricks,
it is
too.
Now, Galil, it is your turn again, and they have kept pace with you.
Damn. I'm going to attack the same one again. Firebolt.
Okay,
Dirty 20, because I rolled a 14 plus 6.
nice.
Nine, so that's 18 plus 7. 25.
25. Okay, 25 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. You
And
fire
Oreo-
another bolt of fire into it, and you can see it kind of falter in its flight and scream in pain as it still is if you could sense a burning anger from them, you're sensing a burning anger from them. You are very frustrating. And that's not just me
Dash.
projecting.
Dash it, girl,
And so-
dash it.
We're like hearing the sounds, and we can deduce that they're coming this way ish.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I want to get.
As this is happening, Sonder, Ardrin, and Iskra, you hear Sol saying, "There's something on this ship, and it sounds large."
So is there what is each of us engaged in right now? Are we rescuing people from a burning building? What's
Not at the
going
moment.
on?
You guys
'Cause-
hadn't got to that point. You were in the process of going there, but then
Okay.
all of this stuff kind of happened. So you're either on the way there, but hadn't quite arrived yet, is what I would say.
Do we see this incoming?
Yeah, we hear the chattering. He said, and we kind of.
You can
put
hear
it
the
together.
screams. You just can't see them yet.
Okay. I am going to be looking for it and waiting for one of them to enter 120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing, but
Already in
like
there.
in an advantageous spot, and waiting for them to get 30 feet.
I'll jump on top of a building
All right.
and then also wait for them to get within range.
You
Yeah, I
can
just
hear
want
this.
to kind of duck into like an alcove or door, like open doorway or something like that, just so I can get a bit of cover and then surprise them.
All right. As this next round comes up, you're now about one round away from where can at least be seen by the harbor section, which we'll say is kind of close to where the rest of the party is at. If this is where you are leading them to, right, Galil?
Yeah. Dude, the exceptional training is saving my life right now.
So, as this next creature is flying, trying to keep up with you, it is going to use its bonus action again to shadow step and burst in front of you and try and use its body to basically slam you off of Oreo. Or snatch, should say, snatch you. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Shield.
Nice. You can see the creature is like bamfs in front and spreads its large, shadowy bat-like wings out. It tries to grab you and just bounces off that shield and tumbles back and like falls towards the ground.
That was my last first level spell slot.
All right.
No.
It is now your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to continue on and firebolt.
Okay. The one that you have been hitting is the one that is currently keeping pace. It was the other one
Yeah.
that is now fallen behind further.
17.
17 hits.
Nine, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. Nice. Alrighty. You can see this creature now that it has been blasted yet again with another firebolt of yours. It is like was trying to keep pace, but is now starting to slow down and pull back and away from you as it releases one last. Well, let me see if it gets its streak back. No, it does not.
Oh, thank God.
It just makes like a horse, like
Yeah, kind
noise.
of. It's just like it's broken. May have broken its vocal cords as it is now starting to pull back. It is now the other creature's turn that was further back from you. This one is pulling back, and this one's gonna dive forward one last time, trying to catch up to you as you now bank around a corner and are now in the open area outside of the city wall, like where all the buildings are. There's like that. There's an avenue that runs along the side that leads to the harbor, and you are now in that open area. I will say that he is within.
120 feet.
No, he's not within 120 feet, but he is within eyesight to where you can see him flying towards your direction. He's probably at this point maybe 350 feet away from you guys, from where he exited and is coming back towards your direction. But you can at least see him now, and he is being chased by one creature.
I'm going to see a movement. I'm going to kind of point and trace in the air some writing, and I'm just going to cast minor illusion. And in real life subtitles in Celestial, it's just going to say, keep going straight, or like keep fly through.
That's cool.
nice.
Detour this way.
All right.
Pretty much. That way you can, yeah, you know Celestial, of course. And it's going to be like how Kendra's writing would be, so hopefully he recognizes the ship.
All right. You up ahead, Galil, and then just make a perception check for me. Let's see how good your eyes are.
Okay.
Hearts over the
Okay.
celestial eyes, or
Valley girl.
What's my perception at? +7? 11. +7.
God damn it.
18.
Oreo sees it.
18? Okay, so yeah, you can you see the writing start to appear as this like golden scroll work of Celestial that appears, and then you're like, wait, what? And then you focus in enough to where you can see it as you are flying forward. This creature, let me see if this one gets its streak back. It does not. So
Oh, thank God.
it is going to do one last attempt at a shadow step and try and tear at you once again. As it like, you can hear it behind you, and you hear that you've played Borderlands, right?
Yeah.
You remember the stalkers whenever they like bamf and then bamf that like
Oh, yeah.
that air vacuum sound. That's what you hear. You hear it behind you, and you know that it is coming up, and it like vamps over off to the side, flying directly at you. Sonder, what were you gonna say?
No, never mind.
Okay.
It's fine.
I've got something though.
It's two claws reaching out to try and grab you. The first one is a 15. The second one is a 12. Man, the claws as it comes by tries to grab you from the side angle and just barely misses you as you kind of duck past it, and it flies back around to try and keep pace, but is behind you still. Isra, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna ready in action
Okay.
to attack this thing if it comes within 60 feet of me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna position myself, seeing Kindred's skywriting.
All right.
Although I can't read it, I know they're flying this direction.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see them flying towards you. They're starting to like bank low, and you can just see these two creatures that are like trying to maneuver through the open area, dodging out of like Claw's reach.
So like, in an alley or something that is adjacent
For sure,
to the area that's going by.
Galil, what are you doing? It's not your turn.
Now that's my turn.
Yeah.
Now that I saw where, I'm gonna order Oreo to just fly that way.
Okay.
Just straight
Are you doing anything?
firebolt again.
Firebolt away.
The same one that I've been attacking.
That one has fallen back. This is another one.
Oh, then yeah.
That's the one that said. "Brrr."
Yeah.
17.
17. That hits.
I'm rolling a lot. 10 and 11.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
Not liking it.
I mean, it's working out there, getting
Yeah.
hits.
You're just running a lot
Fair.
tonight in general.
18 points.
18 points. All right. You fire that firebolt into it. You can see it get consumed in the smoke and shadow as it continues to fly after you. It's looking like it's starting to falter a little bit, but it is still chasing. And Sonder, what were you gonna say?
I want to tie my serpentine figurine to an arrow with a rope, and then fire it like that direction.
How? Your serpentine arrow or serpentine
No,
figurine?
my serpentine owl.
It's an
figurine.
owl figure, right? Like the
Oh
jade
yeah,
owl.
the jade owl.
Oh, I like that you're
I
gonna
forgot about that thing.
Airdrop
like,
his
pull
Pokemon,
full,
like,
an artillery
fourth Hokage,
bolt.
like
Yeah.
Rasengan
Turns into
teleport.
Okay. At the speeds that these guys are going, I'll give you
We'll be
a chance to a choice. You either try and tie this and fire it off, but as they pass, or you're gonna get a shot before they pass, but you're not gonna be able to do it. You can't. You
I'll
know what
just
I
get
mean?
a shot before they pass them.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
for you to pull it out and try and tie it with a,
It'd be
a
already-
string, they're gonna be past you. So you'd either have to try
Okay.
and hit them as they pass by, or get them before, where you might be able to get like 2 attacks in there.
Okay.
You know what I
that's
mean?
fine. I'm not gonna do that then.
Okay. So as they start approaching within the range, what are you guys doing? Those of you who are
Arrows.
holding actions, loose an arrow, make your
What's
attack.
the arrows?
What is the nearest one that we can see?
There's only one chasing him right now. The other one pulled off.
I would
want-
like to feed it 3 Eldritch Blasts.
I want to wait until it's getting to a point, and I'm going to cast Blind on the bird. Well, not the bird, but like the actual flying creature.
Okay.
So he has to make a constitution.
Con save?
Dash it, girl. Come on.
Blind.
Would it constitute being
Yeah.
hidden an advantage, or is it just straight?
Well, if my blind goes off,
Well, it's
Uh,
because I was.
They have faster.
I should have rolled
range.
the hide earlier.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're at a higher range for it.
Yeah, I'll be one of the last people to hit
Yeah.
it if it needs it.
Advantage for what? What are you talking about? To attack?
Because hiding in like an alcove or a doorway or something with that kind
Like
of
surprise attack.
Surprise
Yeah.
attack.
Because it'd be focusing on Galil. I don't know if that
I would say it's just a straight roll, just because it is still flying at a high enough speed to where if it was
It's
moving,
paying attention diving
Fair.
to
if it
shit.
was if it was moving, if it was not moving, I would say yes, advantage. If it was not already in
Okay.
movement,
Fair enough. Why is this not doing 27 on the first
that
one?
hits.
Nice.
Sonder, yours hits, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
15 on the second.
That also hits. Oh my god.
My second one
Yeah.
hits
18
That
on the
also
last
hits.
12 damage
14 damage.
and 10 damage. And then on one of those, are they both tailing him, or
There's just
Just
one.
one.
I'm gonna do
All
a
right.
stunning strike on that one hit.
Oh,
Not
touch
with a
it?
bow.
You got to it?
Yeah, you can do it on ranged.
I think he sends his key into it.
Yep.
Oh.
Monk
Oh
weapon.
yeah, because of
Monks
your
are
special
weird.
ability.
Yeah.
I can't. I have
I
to
sent
do a
key
melee
into
attack.
the arrow.
Between it doesn't really matter because between
They're dead.
Galil, between Sonder and Ardrin, like turning this thing into a pincushion, it just flew into like Death Valley, and
That's
the
awesome.
arrows like it just
Nice.
gets pounded into like a, I don't know, something with Swiss cheese, something with a lot of
So
holes in
It's
it.
like
Galil
The one that
zips
had the rider
by.
on it?
needles.
Or
The
no
thing
rider?
zips by, and like
There are
the
no riders.
anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah, big douche, 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 douche. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. As the creature falls to the ground, skidding into the dirt and just carving a furrow as its body just slams into the dirt and stops. As
Are there people
as
around?
Galil and Oreo like swoop by, whoosh, just incredible speeds.
Nice.
Um,
I just try to point. Shit, he's moving. We got this. Go to the ship. There's something there. Soul.
Because of the music, now that's pod racing.
Yes.
all right.
Is it sad that I'm well aware of Sister Have Smart?
I didn't know that,
Yes,
so I'm
you
trying
do
to tell
know.
you.
There's no range to it, right? It is concentration
Uh,
though.
It is
Oh,
concentration, and I have been rolling.
You have been rolling for it. All right, good. Thank you, because I forgot about that you were concentrating. on
I'm
that.
well aware.
All right.
Thank you for necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's true, right?
I was
All
like,
right.
fuck. Oh wait, necrotic.
Yeah. So as it now you turn back around towards where your friends are at. We go back to the inside of the ship and switch this to something else. Renan and Soul, you hear whatever the creature is now in the midsection of the ship. You can hear it moving, and it sounds just like the large, like, doosh, doosh. And then, like, with each heavy footfall, you swear you could almost feel the deck of the ship lower and like bend towards where its weight is. So I was like, what do we do? I told everyone. But
I
they
used
haven't
the
said
spice.
anything.
I use the spies murmurs to connect with Soul so that I don't actually speak. And say, can you use any more healing spells on me?
Yes. Alright, he's gonna go over and pump another cure wounds.
Pump me
I
full of
found
them
out.
cure wounds.
I want to pump it
Oh
up.
no. 6 points. These are level ones. I don't want to use too many of his big ones.
I know.
Oshan.
I'll take it though. Like
Yeah.
I'm almost at half health and I haven't used any of my own well, I've used one of my own spells.
I kind of like the idea that because you're so burned, he's like taking it slow to like restore your skin
Yeah.
so you don't get any weird scars.
And still, like, even at almost half health, like, I've got one wing that's, like, hanging almost limply.
Just on
I,
go ahead.
huh?
No, go ahead.
I slowly approach the door as quietly as I can. If I need to stealth check that, I can. Because I'm
Make a
trying to make
perception check for me as you're trying to listen on the outside.
27.
27. You hear just on the other side of the door. It sounds like some sort of breathing and clicking noises. As it just kind of like whatever it is starts moving, and you can hear door kind of handle shake on the other side as it tries to open one of the doors on the other side. And you hear in your mind, I hear you. I sense your mind. Whatever this is hunting for whatever it can feel with this telepathic connection that it has. And that's where we're gonna go to break.
It has the spice murmur in shorts.
Yeah,
I accidentally found your channel and I just decided to stick with it, and now I'm invested. My ass was kicking in.
Oh man, you are gonna scream the loudest when I kill you. Okay, so
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time.
alrighty guys, as we see what happens next with whatever threat this is that is crawling within the inside of the reclaimer right now, we will be back in a couple minutes.
Cool
In the
talk,
meantime,
Khalil.
we'll play one more
Yeah.
time the intro before we go to break. Yeah, 'cause
Yay.
why not? Celebrate.
Roll that beautiful Bane footage.
Oh my god. Oh
And
my
then last week,
God.
Khalil, what was that noise you did last week?
All right. Welcome back. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Now they can hear you. I know.
Oh, great. They can hear us screams.
Yeah.
Oh, your screams.
Well, that's fair. Also, bite me.
Velociraptor. On
He's
the
about
She's
to.
afraid to because you might die from it.
I mean, if we are going with the Jurassic Park, you know, situations.
This is a little
Yeah.
bigger than a Velociraptor. I have those.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
If there's a boat left.
Well, there's a bubble.
This is there you go. This is a Velociraptor.
Oh, that's blue.
Mm-hmm.
You're my boy, Blue.
Have a velociraptor? What the hell?
Yeah.
I like that you just happen to have a Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Listen, you never know what you might need
No,
one
yeah.
day.
Like, absolutely. Preparedness is key,
Mhm.
Mr.
I
DM.
don't,
Like, that's
however,
whenever you
have
can
a
literally
flying
say,
tiger
well, I brought my
that
dinosaur.
Galil-
Who needs force-filled dog?
I don't somehow have a dinosaur. A flying. Okay, that's gonna be your goal for the 2022. Galil, is to find me on Etsy someone who has a flying tiger mini that we can have them print for us so that we can get this thing and get it over with.
Spinosaurus.
Just
Well,
print a
since I'm
tiger
not doing
mini
anything right
and
now.
take another mini with wings and take the wings off and like super glue them.
Yeah.
No, even better is like you take like those jacked up ornaments from like Christmas, like in the 80s, cut those off and just paste them.
Paste them together. Jesus. What a bunch of hooligans. All right.
You
So,
knew this when you hired us.
right, you would think that. You would think that. One would assume.
Be
All right.
Chainsaw arms.
So, now that we have everybody back together-ish, Renan and Sol back on the ship with something that's seems
Going
to be
to try to kill us.
yeah, going to try and eat you guys, probably. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Are there any more flying bastards heading our way?
Make a perception
See
check for me.
anything.
Good question.
Perception check.
When that thing collided into the ground, and anyone see
Flying
this?
back.
You're flying back to the ship?
18.
Yeah, because you can sense that it is still there. You know that it is where it's at. 18? There don't seem to be any in the vicinity around you. You can tell that there are still screams and screeching going on within the city itself, but nothing at the moment that seems to be heading
Can
in your
I
direction.
like full on Metal Gear Solid this thing and like drag it into a building?
You can make a strength check for me.
Okay.
I was walking up to it. It is large. It is a large creature, so it is at least 2 or 3 times your size.
I
Probably
don't
closer to 3 to
understand
4.
what Kindred is trying to do, but I'll help.
I just want to get it out of the sight, out of the open. I don't want people to see this. I pop a blood vessel in my eye. Ooh. Just strength.
Yep.
19.
13. Okay.
Oh,
You move it
I
2
rolled
feet.
Motivated
18.
by science.
Grabbing
Yeah.
it by the wings, you
Nice.
manage to move it 2 feet.
Progress. Excelsior.
It shuffles a little bit, but it is. I mean, this thing's almost the size of a horse, if not a little
Alright.
bigger. So it would take some considerable strength to move this thing.
what if we put it on a bed of water, then move it that way? Like float it?
You would
I
need a
don't think
lot
we
of
have
water.
enough water.
I was like, you would need a lot of water.
Damn, you're right.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna spies murmur Soul after Kindred does whatever he's laughing about.
Can dead things make saving throws?
That things I don't think can really be affected by spells much.
So if
Can
I banish this
intimidate the
bitch,
corpse?
I don't know if it would work like that.
right? Like, but because I mean,
I could see
can
that.
banish an inanimate object.
Yeah, I could say that would be a thing. I'm not the DM though.
That's why it's just
I was like, can you banish an inanimate object?
and a what?
An inanimate object.
An inanimate.
Anemone?
I'm going to murder all of you.
Anemone.
This is it. This was the last game. I'm now going to go to Fey Hunters
Sorry.
full time. You guys died in the in Amrutlar. It was really tragic. Afriel will get over it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you're in the
I have
Fey
done
Hunters,
this,
so shut up.
I do realize that Finn still has inspiration, so when it comes time to killing you,
I have inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, Finrian has inspiration as well.
Excuse me.
He's
Just
also
saying.
a plant boy, so. But he cracked the.
all right, wrong game.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get back to that.
Fuck. It's taking too long. I just like fuck. This is
Istro, what are
heavy.
you trying to say to Soul?
What are you trying to do?
Time is of the essence here.
Yeah, I mean, he asked if something was on the ship, he said
Yeah.
that something was on the ship, so I'm gonna be like, can you handle it? Or do you need us?
I don't know what it is, but it is big and I can hear it in my head.
They need us. I'm gonna
plan.
say it to
Uh,
everybody.
I feel like
Okay.
we're in like an alleyway ish, like Aladdin. Is there like sheets, blankets, anything? Just like ugh.
do you-
Looking around, not really.
What are you trying to do to this thing?
Just hide it. I don't want this thing out in the open after they sold the thing on the tiger.
I
Fly
don't
off.
think we have time for that. And I'm gonna start running back towards the ship.
Okay.
How far
I
away are we
am
from the ship?
Swiftly following.
About 5 minutes.
It's like, oh,
Try
5
not to start
minutes?
combat, guys.
Um,
You had been walking
I-
towards the other area, like a 5-minute walk. Like if you're running there, probably less. But you were on the process of leaving
I mean, I'll
and
be
hurrying
running,
there. Yeah, so
so
we'll say it's like still like 2 minutes
damn it.
on the rounding side
Pissed off because I
downside.
can't tie this thing. I just kick it, take a piece of its hair, and then go head back.
Because your mission had been to go to the
yeah, we're
parts that
gonna
were
go
on
to
fire. Yeah.
the poor district and do what we could.
who has the least wounds here? Ardrin.
Maybe me a little too.
Can I just see who does as a medicine check?
A what? Who has the least what?
Least wounds.
I'm at full health, so
Same.
Full health.
And my ward.
I'm going to hand Ardrin the serpentine owl and say, hold this out in front of you. And then I'll say, awaken, and then it'll like,
Go ahead and describe it. What does it look like? What is it?
this is a giant snow owl, like a Barney owl, a barn owl type of deal.
Party owl.
Those are
Oh no!
2.5 different kinds of owls, my guy.
We will play some D&D.
when you say giant barn owl, does it mean that it's the size of a barn, or
It's it looks like a barn owl. It looks like a
Giant owl that is a barn, but this
Yeah.
is like big enough to carry a person. A giant eagle size.
yeah, basically.
It's an
the
owl.
eagle that was in charge of the library in Avatar: The Last Airbender-ish.
Yes, that's literally it. That's except it's white and not like shadowy and scary. It's still scary, but not shadowy.
Anyway, it's a
And the
giant
head
owl.
thing that it does. Ugh.
does it like take a talons in my shoulder and carry me away to
Yes.
oblivion, or what's
It
going
will.
on?
It's going to take you to the ship,
Okay.
and then, let's see. And then I'm going to have it dash at 120 feet.
While you are flying like an eagle to the harbor.
Yeah.
Just me by my lonesome, just leaving them behind.
Mhm.
Well, they
Go
can
guys
run
on
at
this
least.
way.
And then,
And Galil's basically almost there.
Kindred,
Oh, fuck, Pop-Tart fell.
can you turn into a creature to be able to fly?
I mean,
What
he
was
can
that?
just run.
I'm sorry. I forgot that you had that thing and it scared the shit out of me. What was that?
Can you turn into something similar so we can fly out?
Oh yeah. Or an alley. Can we get an alley?
I mean,
can I hide?
you can get into an alley, sure.
Okay.
I'll do the same, and then I'm going to spend a key point to use my spectral dragon wings.
I'm gonna look at Sonder and Kindred and like, can one of you carry me? And I'm gonna open my canteen, turn myself into water, and go into my own canteen.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah,
That's
I got
using
you.
your brains. Good job.
But then,
Particle
in the ocean.
particles say what?
So you've already got into it.
Yeah. So I just like Alex Mack my way into my.
nice.
Okay, try to
I
catch
love
it. 'cause I'm
that.
like, I don't know if she's gonna hold herself or what. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bag of holding. Turn into a raven, and I'm off. Wait,
I'll grab her. Oh,
what's after?
do we want to put her in a bag of holding?
I already did it, and I'm hauling ass.
She's in a container inside of. She's
I'm in a
water
container
inside of a
inside a
container
container.
Into a
inside of
flea,
a.
a tiny little flea, and I'll put that flea in a box. And I'll put that box inside another box.
Oh my gosh! And I'll fly that box there myself.
And then
Oh.
I'll Kindred FedEx the box. No,
Oh my
Then
god! Wait.
that'll be
hilarious.
Anyway, that's a whole nother. I was like, wait a minute. Could you? That's a whole nother conversation
That's
for another
another.
time.
Yeah, no.
That's wild. I just now thought of that. Ooh.
that's another
Interesting.
tale for Kindred. Valley Kindred.
Okay, so as we just go Animorph slash Power Ranger slash
Yeah.
like Voltron
Inception.
our way, fly,
A bucket of water.
make it, yeah, we just
I know,
made our way.
form of.
Good lord, as you guys get back to the ship, Renan, go ahead, what were you gonna say?
After that little bit of daunting conversation between myself and the thing on the other side of the door, Spy's Murmur might not be any more helpful, but it's worth a thought.
Mhm.
So I'll Spy's Murmur, Soul. Can you wild shape anymore?
Yeah. As long as he has. Does this boy ever check any of his shit? Like,
No.
okay, no, he did the spirit
Summon
totem.
goats. Summon goats.
No! He wants to summon
Lord,
ghosts. He
large
can
goats.
fucking like
Lord,
show up
large
right now.
goats.
If he wants to summon ghosts, he can do it himself.
Gross,
According
gross.
to this, he still has use of his wild shape. So yes.
Nice. Yeah, he didn't use it.
In
Yes,
the
he did. He was a
room,
cat.
in
That's
his
what I was
room,
thinking.
is there a port, like a window?
Yes.
Porthole.
Yeah.
If this thing comes into the room, I need you to wild shape and run. Just run.
Okay. Are you sure? I don't want to leave you.
Mold soul. If it is my time to die, then I will do it.
No.
Or not.
Okay. He takes a step back, and you hear the voice inside your mind once again.
I know where you are. I know where the others on this ship are. Why don't you come out? I know what you've done to my friend. Let's see if you can do that to me. I bet you can't.
He's the toucan? What?
Listening, does it sound like he's gone any farther past the door right in front of me?
It's not so much that it's kind of hard to say because this is a telepathy in your mind. So it's
No, I know,
just
but you had said that I heard the
you
footsteps.
can hear. You
hallway.
know. He hasn't stopped. He stopped moving. He knows that your minds are close, but he
But he's
hasn't.
out.
Like he's out. So he's like in the hallway.
We're in the hall.
All
Hi,
right.
Raiders.
Well, let's see how this goes, guys. Wish me luck. I'm gonna swing open the door, jump into the hallway to see if I can see him.
Man.
And instead of the inflict wounds, I'm going to use guiding bolt to try
Okay.
to hit him at 3rd level. If I see him, of course.
Opening the door. You are met face to face with a large hulking creature that fills up the entirety of the hallway. Its hands on either side of the wall, bracing itself as its eyes, burning eyes, look up at you. You know
Wait, look up or look
and
down?
and are familiar with various creatures from across multiple realms and planes. This one you know is from the Hells. Another creature just like the Baylor that you had fought previously. This is a Bone Devil.
Ah.
Wait, the Bone Devils? The Bone Devils?
As you see its massive form just lurking there in the hall, staring at you. A snaking tongue, like licks at a lipless mouth.
So, holding the spell in my hand before throwing it, I think the words, "Can you hear me and understand me in this form?" Then it's been a little while since I've killed one of your kind, creature. But I will do it again. And I loose the guiding bolt.
All right. Now,
Here we go.
loose that guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Pew!
To loosely track that guiding bolt.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah. Great way to
I would
start.
try to show it to you without touching it, but I can't get it to
Wait, but wouldn't it be at disadvantage since you did a range spell at melee range?
And it's not necessarily melee range. Why would
Well,
it be
I mean,
disadvantage?
it just sounds like it
Range
because it's
spell.
like a range spell. Because
I'm gonna
No,
say
act like you don't know
normally-
mechanics. No.
Yeah, normally yes, it would be a range spell at melee is disadvantage. However, it is filling so much of this hallway, it's very difficult for you to miss. So I would say just a straight roll.
I also don't think that's how spell mechanic works, but I will look at that later. Anyway, now I have to roll stupid.
We just say it's all ones. Remember, you know me. I always like to play devil's advocate in everything.
Is that what they call it?
I mean, I'm maybe the devil myself, but I advocate for myself.
That's accurate.
With that being said, that is 45 radiant damage.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
45
Hell of a
radiant.
way to
Nice.
start this off.
The light flashes out from you as this bolt impacts on the creature, and it kind of radiates and almost, not that it quite absorbs it, but it just kind of radiates down across its body, lighting it up, as normally that would give advantage to the next creature who attacks it with a melee attack. Am I correct?
Yes. Well, just gives advantage for the next attack.
Okay. All right. So, that ends your turn, I guess.
Except for movement, which, as far as that's concerned, I will duck back into the room.
Close the door again.
Close the door. I didn't say you could come in.
Put
I
the
didn't
do not disturb
say
sign
it.
on the door handle. Like,
You know
go
why?
away.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'll duck back in, and as I'm slamming the door again to run to the other side of the room, I'll just yell at Soul and say, "Run."
Okay. Our feet don't fail me now. Run back into the room. Yep, basically exactly that, Jeremy. So as you run, I guess I'm like looking at what Soul has, and I guess he's going to
He has that
Wild
invisible
shape.
fighting thing.
He's
And
got
he can fly now, so
he's got a bed and an ottoman as well in the room. I think he's got
Yeah.
a dresser.
I mean, I do have. Oh, geez, there's not enough space here for this.
So much more room for activities.
I know.
God damn it,
Yes.
Graham.
Activities.
Ooh, reclaimer map.
Reclaimer map. Here we go. It's the map. It's the map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. Sorry,
That's
you
okay.
got me started. Don't do that.
Where is the map? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna name this one.
There's a place
There's
I want
Gen
to
Z
fight
showing.
near D&D tonight. It's the map. It's the
No,
map.
it
It's the map.
frick! It called them all the map.
If there's a place we gotta
Stupid.
get, we can fuck it up.
Alright,
I'll
anyway.
bet.
It's the map.
That's the map. There we go. All right, so we have
Oh my gosh.
Soul.
This music and that lighting on that map, that's like Judas's temple.
And where did I put it? This
Well, and I
creature
will-
in the
Bring you
hallway.
bird. Oh,
I
thank
will
you. Dur.
panicking, like in a panicking mental tone through the Spice Murmur, just screeching out, "Bone Devil!"
Alrighty. Nice.
Horrorcore?
As yeah, okay, so I guess we'll just have Soul for the sake of just getting Soul the fuck out of the way. Even though I feel like he would want to be of more use, but he's going to turn. Did you guys open the porthole before he did that? Let's say he opened the porthole before he did this. Are you just gonna
I
stay
did
in here?
tell him to run before I jumped out.
Yeah.
Or, like, I did tell him to be ready to run.
He is going to turn into a bird
I vote Crow.
or a weasel.
Ooh,
I feel like
vote-
he would
never
turn
mind,
into
fish.
like a bird that he's seen here.
I
maybe.
don't. I
Yeah,
really-
we'll say he's gonna turn into a weasel so he can like climb
Yeah, I
out
was
the
gonna
side
say
of the
he's
thing
more
and
weasel.
like he's gonna climb
Sprinkles?
out the sprinkles exactly. Just climb out of the porthole and up the side of the ship.
If
Oh.
Soul's
Is it
not
gone
using
now?
his magic, he would want to flank it. That's what I think.
Well, on that note, Renan, from the other side in the hallway, you hear a woman yell what you could only imagine would be a battle cry.
You killed her. After I made friends with her.
Creature
So-
is her.
Ballista!
Ballista!
She's in
She
the
pushed
hallway.
into the hallway?
There is no way for look at it. Look at it. There is no way this
Turn
thing
it
is-
around.
Just doing that Austin Powers 360 degree turn to get it into the hallway.
You just point it up.
Just point it up, move it.
Rotate it.
Uh-huh.
Flip it and
She's
reverse
just
it.
moving the chair only.
We are going to use.
Oh no.
Here we go. As Finch joins the battle, teeny tiny Finch. All right, so you just hear her yell out in the hallway. This is not gonna
Oh,
go.
she
Attack
gets
on
Battle
it.
cries, I'll toss your salad.
Okay, so we'll
She's
just do this
dressing.
really
She's
quick.
French.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
God, no, she don't toss that salad.
Nope, this
Right in
is
front
not
of my
gonna go.
salad.
You,
The salad beat her.
You hear from the other side of the hallway the roar of the creature as now like the ship starts to move a little bit with its like seeming to like try and maneuver, and it is going to be doing things over there. Not
Can't
good
remember
things.
your training.
Wait.
She can't
with
hit
that,
where the
I
ship,
feel
but she
like
can dodge
going
because y'all
back
taught her
into the-
that.
Going back into the hallway might not be a terrible idea now.
Oh no!
You're about to then regret coming here.
That one was better than mine, yeah.
Oh, you hear a scream of pain from the other side of the hallway.
No.
Uh-oh.
And it
Sorry,
sounds
that
like
doesn't
And-
happen. Sorry,
no,
DM.
it does.
Nope, nothing happens.
You
She's
hear a
fine.
scream of pain and what can sound like maybe a squelching groan. It
What?
does not sound good. What are you doing?
so it's my turn again?
Yes. Everyone else is running, or actually, they're all flying to get here.
Yeah. So if I step out into the hallway, it's right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Soul is now moving up the top of the deck.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna jump out back into the hallway, and I'm going to use third level inflict wounds on it, hoping that it had in fact turned around.
You
But if
open the
not-
door, and you can see that the creature's back is indeed to you. You have this hunched, bony spine bone protruding like back that has faced you, and the tail that it has is up along its body and moved forward, like it is on the other
It's
side.
weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, she got pincushions. Okay.
So
Keep
go
an
ahead
on.
and-
You brought this on.
You do have your, I would say you have advantage because it is currently kind of flanked. Kind of.
I mean, if he's facing the other way and he's stuck in a hallway, it
Right,
better
it's
be
not gonna-
fucking like. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been a 13. Ew. Oh shit.
The guiding bolt already worked.
That is a 25
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because she
Oh.
attacked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she hit?
That's a 25 though. It doesn't matter. I would have gotten advantage, and I already have advantage because it's flanked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if-
So that's a total
25.
25.
25 hits.
Alrighty.
I don't know if it counts as flanking if the opposing member is a corpse.
Not yet.
Maybe she's still alive.
I'm very close.
She's just held together by the pressure of the impact.
No.
As soon as he pulls out, her body just.
That would be horrible.
Hashtag get fanched.
That is 35
No.
points of necrotic damage.
35.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
that was nice.
I'm gonna be
Oh.
a sad a ton if this crew doesn't save her.
The crew's the one that fucked her over.
He's the one that fucked her over.
He's
She
making
ran
it-
into the fucking hallway with a bone devil.
I
Okay.
think anyone got that one.
No,
It was a stretch.
it's fine.
Bye.
Alright, so. Oh no. Okay. Does that end your turn? As you step forward, grabbing onto its back, you like inflict these wounds that kind of spread and tear across its body. It does do a fair amount of damage. You can see it kind of whatever skin is so tightly pressed onto its bony corpse, it just kind of ruptures and tears, revealing bone whites, bone beneath the black skin that seems to be covering it.
Say bone one more time.
Bone.
It's a black skin bone devil. Good God.
All right. Is that at the end of your turn?
I got the deluxe one. No.
I'm assuming.
The limited edition
End of your
version.
turn.
I suppose I'm a duck back into the room again, except I'm just not going to close the door this time.
Okay.
You're
So
just
it's
gonna
gotta-
leave Fanch
in
hanging
order
out
to
to dry.
get to me, it'll have to get back into the room and hopefully away from Fanch is my idea.
Okay. The rest of you are now reaching the ship as you're kind of Galil would be the first one to arrive. But
Can I use the cure wounds on myself?
sure.
Use it on
As your
Fanch.
What?
Sure. She said
Oh,
use it on
sweet.
Fanch, but yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm just-
He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know.
I don't know. I need to take care of me first.
You said we all get there, or we go in an
Well,
order?
he's
or should
getting
we
there
all-
first. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because he left earlier. Gotcha.
My D8s.
You guys will be there on the next round, I'll say.
if I decide to let Iskra out. No.
Oh no, she's trapped in.
I could just
Worse.
like old lady the ocean.
I'm a genie in a bottle.
Or worse, she's just shaking the little jug that she's in.
Fishy, why
I
are
can
you
deal with
sleeping?
Concentrate on not reverting. Concentrate on not reverting.
Exactly, yes.
Right.
16. Okay.
Oh, that's just giving me so much claustrophobia. I can't even
Yeah.
like process it.
There we
Like,
go.
Your water
If he's-
in a canteen inside of a bag of
Would it be
holding
like
in
you're
an
in one
alternate
of those like
dimension.
self-deprivation like
You're
float?
I
Oh,
am the sensory deprivation tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Oh
are
my
you just
gosh.
like absolute tranquility right now?
All right. Maybe.
I mean, I
Leo.
don't know I'm in a bag of holding.
That's true.
What you don't know
It's like
won't
to
hurt
be in a
you.
Pokeball.
Like, this is a surprisingly smooth ride. There's no jostling. I'm not shaking around. It's so calm.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, what
I'm gonna
else?
go
Hammer pans
in.
out, and Kindred's been dead for
I'm
20
gonna go in
minutes.
since I
Okay.
can sense it.
You sense that it is in the mid deck of the ship. And you come down as you land on the deck. We'll say as you land on the deck, and you immediately come down, like throwing yourself down the steps. You get down, and there it is, right there at the very bottom of the steps.
Ooh.
Like in view, or kind of almost blocking the doorway. There's just this massive form where you can see what looks like a spinal cord that is just hanging across in front of it, and as it's pulling back, you see Fanch's body impaled on this thing as it's sticking out of her back, and is now just like bringing her face closer to its face.
Nope.
Right in front of my salad.
Not Miss Mason.
I'm gonna charge in
All right, what are you gonna do?
with a sword. I'm gonna literally run and jump straight into it.
Both hands.
Yep. Both hands.
Jumping down into it. I think that deserves advantage. I'm just
I mean, that's
saying.
pretty. I don't think your sword has the dual hand, one hand changes to damage, does it?
1d10.
Oh, so yeah. If you're using both hands, go for it. Swing away, yo.
Yo. Do it. Save Fanch.
Because you know
I
someone
thought you
else
said
didn't.
save Fanch. I was like, Fanch?
18?
Oh, save.
You're right, Kindred. You didn't save Fanch.
That's what he's gonna say to the
Yeah,
enemy as
18?
he's attacking.
18
Save
misses.
French!
Oh.
Just barely.
Oh
Hold on.
no!
As your sword comes
I'm
down both hands, it slams into the spinal cord and just kind of like knocks it sideways enough to where it slams Fanch like against the wall, and she falls off of its spine and onto
don't
the
make
ground.
That noise.
Oh shit. I'm gonna attack again then.
You
Suction! I need suction!
Oh Jesus! You see?
Oh, that's better.
Well,
22?
22 hits.
Where's my d10s?
You used them all if
I
fighting in
know.
a dogfight.
Okay, I can deal with that. 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Hunter's mark with it. 16 total.
16 damage. All right. Let's back up again. How are you attacking it? Like, just give me a descriptive here.
Okay, so I literally jump straight into it. Hit, but it like misses.
Yeah, glances
It
off the
knocks
pure
her?
bone, not
Yeah.
knocks her off. Yeah.
And then I just swing the sword around and just go straight through sideways.
All right. As you carve up into its body, it just kind of like slices up across its mouth.
That was delicious.
And it turns back to you, ready to attack. It lunges at you with a clawed hand. That is going to be a 16.
That's my AC.
First clawed hand reaches forward and like grabs at your sword arm and like pulls you to where you slam into the wall of the ship itself. Its claws digging into your forearm where it had grabbed you for 10 points of slashing damage. Then you see its tail that had been now pulled free of Fanch's body shoots towards you instead. And that is going to be a 25 to hit.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
And that is going to be 20 points of piercing damage as it stabs into your shoulder. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Well, I need to make 2 of them now. 3 of them now.
This is not good.
Yeah, this is not good at all. 16 for the first one.
16. Okay. That's you pass. You can feel the stinger as it's poked and stabbed into you.
Yeah.
Its poison spreads through your body. You can feel that burning, sickly warmth as even already, just in that quick moment of its stinger piercing your flesh is starting to like ooze and like burn. That is going to be 10 points of poison damage from that. As it pulls back its other hand and tries to, with a 10, it tries to grab you with its clawed hands again and smash your head into the wall where it had already pulled you, but you managed to duck down and its claws tear through the wood, leaving furrowed marks where your head had been moments before. That ends its turn.
I was at 60. Now I'm at 20.
It is now Renan's turn.
Oh no. Soul. Where are you?
I'm gonna use this time a 10th level fifth level.
Wow,
you
just
transcended.
I was reading. I
That shit
transcended.
don't work. Mr. King Down was like, I
using a
think the
fifth
fuck
level,
not.
5th level inflict wounds.
Alrighty, go for it. You hear, interestingly enough, you hear Galil's voice, and like as he's attacking this thing, and you leap around the corner once again to attack.
As I jump out in Celestial, I yell out, "Moonchild!" and I grab onto the tail again and cast the inflict wounds, and that is a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Would be a good one. Roll good. We'll say that this is the damage that causes him to miss your head by just mere inches, as he's like stutters with the pain that just racks through his body. His head clamps down on that wall and tears through it.
That is 46 damage.
Wait, how much did you say?
46?
Like seriously, 46?
Yeah. It's 70-10 damage.
You look right
46 left.
there.
No.
Nice. That is awesome.
How would you like to do this?
What?
What? God damn it! I killed another freaking boss with inflict wounds.
Well, next
Well, you
campaign.
might have killed 2.
No clerics. No clerics.
And
You
this is a
know-
basic cleric spell. It's not even like
In
one of
older
the-
editions, you used to have to choose. You could either be a cleric who could cure wounds, or you could be a cleric who could inflict wounds. You couldn't do both.
Guess what? Guess who just showed up?
Soul.
Heck yeah. Oh my
Alright,
god, hold on. I gotta
I mean, I
move
guess,
things
like-
around again.
I guess I'm gonna, because actually, can I make a strength check with that, just for the sake of the fluff?
Yes. Give me 0.5 seconds. Let me just move everyone around.
As we jump into a million pieces
Oh,
for
wait.
a minute.
No, I had it. I've gotten good to knowing where people are, and so. Hey!
Nice.
Oh,
Wait.
Welcome
my
back.
God. So,
Are you wearing elf ears?
What?
No.
Oh no, it was the light. My bad.
Oh, it kind of looked like.
yeah,
I can see
like I'm
that.
like, is this
The
will go full
triangular,
like Star
like-
Trek?
Hold on.
Amazing.
For
I
the
need
sake,
to pick up my
That's
chair.
cool.
Oh
for the
my
sake
gosh.
of the strength check, that was a modded 23.
All right,
Wait,
just
I'm
start
here now, so we'll start from the top. All right.
Non and Galil are battling
Oh,
a
no.
xenomorph,
Oh
Yeah,
my
we are-
God.
and you turned into a bird,
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Weasel.
A weasel.
a
Weasel.
weasel.
You need to save
So
Hatch's life
using
right
the
now.
strength check, when I use the inflict wounds, I'm gonna pull at the Bone Devil to like pull him farther into the hallway, so
Mhm.
that he can't reach Galil.
Okay.
Granted, he's about to drop dead too, but
Yeah.
like that's the goal here.
Yeah. Go for it. So you're pulling him forward and away from you as you inflict the wounds.
Yeah.
Is that all you wanted to do or say?
Well, I mean, if you would like me to go into the detail of
Do it. Give me that beautiful exposition.
as I wrench him out of the doorway that would have gotten to Galil, the inflict wound spreads over his body as what veins that you could see rupture and the skin's just starting to dissolve off, leaving just the carapace left as it slumps to the floor.
Nice. Beautiful. As it like slumps to the floor, dead. Its claws like having like almost like carved furrows into the wooden floor itself. As you had dragged it away, you just see its body like racking in pain as it goes through its final death throes and starts oozing and melting into like black ichor there on the surface of the ship, or on the hallway of the ship.
Renan has a habit of turning things into gross mush.
Yeah. It's just a thing that he does. Like somehow, I don't know how.
His stance doesn't
So
turn into
That is
ranch.
spectacular.
so
that I
dot dot dot
managed to
soul
remember.
you guys had, in a nutshell, taken Renan's form, you had healed Renan's body, brought him below decks in the ship to kind of help him like recover, while the others tried to do what they could to help the people that were losing their ships to fires and stuff here in the harbor. Having done that, they were going to focus their attentions on helping people in the city when this giant creature and two smaller winged creatures had started flying over the deck of the ship. Galil caused a distraction in what turned into an aerial battle, pulled some of those creatures away, and then the party kind of thought, it's fine, like, you know, he can whatever it was seemed to have gotten distracted. Well, Renan and Soul, you had been left in the ship, and you heard this thing start crawling into the ship, and it was it's a massive creature. It's one of these lovely babies. There, now it focuses. And basically imagine like a devil and a xenomorph like combined, and this thing had started speaking into your minds, and then you, using the spies member, were like, hey guys, there's something on the ship, and everybody came back, basically, in a nutshell. And then Renan told you to run out the open porthole and try and get away or get help. And so I looked at the list of creatures that you had there on the side, and I was like, well, maybe not going to jump in the water. A weasel would probably be able to climb out and back up onto the ship easier than like anything else would. So we went with weasel. So you're currently on the deck of the ship, as you see now.
My vote was Finch.
Finch, yeah. Galil had arrived just now, and I would say you would have seen him. Also, giant owl carrying Ardrin has arrived on the deck of the ship, followed by Kindred in the form of a raven who had polymorphed, I think. And then Sonder arrived moments later, also with spectral dragon wings, because he's now a Dino Ranger or whatever.
We
And
know the Animorphs.
we are
Dude.
literally, that's what we were saying. We're like Voltron, Animorph, something. Because Iskra turned herself into water, put herself in a canteen, which then Kindred put in his bag of holding, which then polymorphed into the Raven to fly over here. So we made the
Basically, any
Creative.
Nickelodeon show from the 90s with
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
On the
It
Adventures
was-
of Pete and Pete. No.
It was a lot.
Now what?
Key point that I failed to mention was that when Renan was fighting this bone devil that had been like blocking out the hallway looking for you guys, Fanch had tried to jump in and help and wound up getting skewered by the bone devil's tail. And she is now on the ground, dying slowly of poison.
Oh, what a
Which,
shame.
what did you?
Just kidding.
So we
What,
officially get
you
there.
now are on the ship.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
and going downstairs.
I'm gonna use my 3rd level spell Cure Wounds on her.
You can see her coughing up blood. The spot where she had been speared through, you can see it burning, almost like a mixture between acid and just instantly putrefying and turning into like this pussy yellow flesh that is just kind of oozing away.
Are we out of combat or are we still doing initiative?
No, it's currently out of combat.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, in that case, I do lesser restoration.
Oh, you beat me by this much.
Yeah.
As
As I
everybody,
I
fly
appreciate
in,
it though,
I'm like-
because then I don't have to use the spell.
Would
land
I
on,
also
Saunder's
be
shoulder.
affected by that as well, since I got poisoned?
she felt her DC.
Oh.
For the saves. You pass it. You both took poison damage, but she took
more of it.
Okay,
She
well,
fell. And she was
I'm
poisoned.
Cure
Climbing,
Cure Wounds on her.
I'm climbing over the body of the bone devil.
Okay.
Still one
It's-
wing. Still.
It's like literally like half of its size now. It's just, it looks like it's oozing into the floor, but it's just filling the hallway with this black tar-like ichor.
Oh wait, no, Galil, you said you went over to her, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Raven lands on your shoulder and just like looks at you, looks back.
Tempe?
I pick you in the nose, and just I yell out, "Cat!" Very Raven-like, very cackly, and then I kind of like fly over. Though when I undo myself, I'm not landing on anything or anyone or getting my shoes dirty from this ichor. And then I'm like, "Fuck! How long's it been? Oh shit! Just go!" And I throw it.
She's not a Pokemon.
Does your canteen just bounce off the wall? It doesn't actually open.
I like anime untwist it and throw it like it's great
Yeah.
you.
He gets out of the water form. And
Pokemon.
his body's all like arm is sticking out of her head.
Oh my god. All right, Isker, you come to now in the middle of this scene here on the Reclaimer, slightly disoriented just from the fact of like 1 minute you're
Oh,
in the ship
inner
and
peace.
then in the dark, and then now you're in the middle of the ship and you can see the effects of this battle here on the inside of the ship, as like there are furrows of claw marks scratched through the walls and floor, black ichor that is slowly oozing out, and Fanch's body like slumped against the wall, blood coloring most of her clothing from a wound that is now closing on her midsection.
Can I do? So she's like stable for now.
For the moment, it seems like she is averted death. but only by
Okay.
1 hit point before that. That's why I was like, she is not doing good.
Okay. I'm gonna assist in a medicine check. I pull out my healer's kit and I'm like everything, all my herbs, potions, everything I got.
Herbs.
Is she like conscious or is she like still
She's
unconscious?
I would say she's knocked out from the pain and stuff.
Okay. Because I got herbs and shit. I can help like ease her pain, get rid of poison, but you already did that, right?
Yeah. Galil, what were you gonna say?
The Bone Devil. How much of the body is gone?
Most of it.
Most of
like
it?
the more time that it goes on, the more it's just dissolving. It's the same thing that had happened to the Baylor whenever it hit the water. It just
Is there
immediately
any
starts.
bone left?
I wanted to ask if the tail was still intact.
To
Make
up
an
everything.
investigation check as you like search through the. Wait, hold on.
Hey.
I think I actually have sounds for that. Do I have sounds for
You're doing
it?
pretty all right by yourself. Just
Just
saying.
make a pot of
Yeah, that's pretty
macaroni.
good.
Well,
Well,
stop. Wave.
Very good
19.
selection, son.
There you go. It's just like
19.
bubbling. 19? As it like
Echo to
bubbles
it.
and starts like dissolving into the floorboards. You do manage to grab like the one back
you
end
got
of the
enough,
tail
Galil.
that's just enough of like where the stinger is.
I just want to keep that. That's it. I'll pull it off. I'll chop it. Whatever.
You don't
it
even
takes
have to
get
like
off.
do anything to it. Like just lifting it up, you can see that there are bits and pieces of it that are just sloughing off of it. It's gross. Ew. In the words of Soul, ew.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna hasten to Fanch's side
So
and crouch down near her.
the poison's gone, right? It's not affecting her anymore.
Looking at her wound, it's still red, swollen. It has that like infected look, but it doesn't look nearly as bad as it did before. So you would
Right.
assume from the magic that Soul had done on it, it just looks like it's starting to feel better, but it's not like instantaneously. It's all
Right.
you know. It's just she is mending. Ardrin.
Since this seems to be a rather crowded scene, Arjun's going to stay above deck and just be looking for the next calamity that is scheduled for immediately.
Yeah.
You make it seem like I just had all of these things that I was gonna throw at you all at once.
I mean, we also caused some of them, so we meet in the middle pretty often.
I mean, that one of the things that was chasing me is still out there, badly hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment, it seems nothing immediate catches your eye. Go ahead and make a perception check if you want to scan the horizon.
Certainly.
I'm gonna use my last 3rd level spell on me to cure myself.
18.
18. Okay. So, Sonder, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna do something gross.
Okay.
Okay. Since I am immune to poison, I'm going to do a medicine
No.
check.
No, you do not
Just suck
do
the
that.
poison
No,
out of
no,
her.
That doesn't work. That's not a thing.
I'm gonna do it.
That's not a thing.
I'm gonna do it.
That's oh my gosh, you were sucking
Oh.
on her body parts.
All right. I will say that at this point, you know it's probably not necessary. It's not going to make any difference.
Okay. Okay.
Just to avoid.
I probably wouldn't
the
let
next
you,
time
'cause I'm like,
someone
nope.
the next time someone gets bitten by a desert viper, I will say yes, you
Okay,
could do that
cool.
because that sounds like something that would be okay in this instance. But in this case, I don't think it's necessarily necessary. I appreciate the thought. She appreciates the thought. But go on. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Is she stable enough to move now somewhat?
Seems like it. I mean,
Not in
it's
one
kinda hard to
piece.
say. She is in one
Right.
piece. The wound that
Throw overboard.
the hole that had the stinger had made that had gone through her is now closed, but it's still bloodied and messy. You can see that there's like a little bit of a scar at that one spot just below her rib cage. forehead pierced through her.
I turn to Iskra. Iskra, you want to take her to my room and give her a little bit of decency as we try to tend to it and make sure it doesn't get more infected?
Yeah, of course.
I will scoop her up as gently as I can. My legs. Hurry!
I'm gonna
get out of my way!
ask
Get out of my way!
Soul to.
Yeah,
It's like,
Soul sees
Soul, can you carry her?
Kindred struggling.
I got her. Just open the door. Open the door.
You're like, why is my room so far? You made it like 2 feet. Oh man, I'm doing so
I
good.
turn back. I haven't even gone. I'm like, oh, I got.
You're stepping through like the.
Yep.
As
Just kind
you're
of
trying to keep from like slipping on the slippery, oily substance that is seeping into this is gonna leave a stain.
Soul's gonna
I'll
ask
just go
Sonder
like
for
prestidigitation
some
it
of
off.
his water cleaning because he's barefoot stepping over this stuff.
What?
Nasty. That
But yeah, I'll-
nasty.
Wow.
I'll get
So-
rid of her bloody clothes and get some of my spares. The Silvery Moon peasant clothes I still have.
Okay.
And then, drape my jacket because I've just been wearing my tank top because we were doing that when we were training earlier when everything went down, right? I'll just put that over.
Oh, there's
Okay.
no need. I have like full on
So-
like surgery operation room in my medicine bag.
Oh my god.
What? I
I'm
stock up on supplies.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just like, oh my god.
I'm gonna go over to the pipes.
Okay.
Granny, you okay?
There's no reply for a minute. A moment passes,
I go to the pipes.
and then
Granny,
another,
boys,
and then another.
this isn't funny.
What do you want?
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
I just wanted to hear your voice. This is you, right? It's not a trick.
We're hiding right now. Oh god, right in my face.
That's what he said.
over the weekend he did.
What
Front of the
was?
salad.
We heard the noises, so we went to hide down below. What was it?
It was,
Did you kill it?
yes, we killed it, but there's a mess, and Renan's happy to clean it up for you. As his way to help pay for that giant piece of wood he's got. I don't know what the fuck it's doing down there still.
Okay. There's no reply for a little bit.
And then I just kind of leave it at that and start going back to attending to Fanch.
In Celestial, I say, go rot in hellfire.
To the thing that's like oozing.
No, to Kindred.
Oh no,
Oh.
we're around the door. The door's shut. We're gone. I'm not listening to you.
Okay.
I'm in
He's
surgery.
there.
I am saving lives. I am Dr. Gray.
Then yes, to the bone
Oh,
devil.
no.
Dr.
How about
Strange.
that? It's to the bone devil then.
You,
He's Dr.
he's
Gray.
Dr. Straigrange.
Through the spies murmur. Does
I don't have
anyone
one.
else? That's not my problem. I don't give a shit. Through the spies murmur. Does anyone else need healing? Well, I can.
Galil needs healing.
All good over here.
I'm just getting Oreo back into my room, the one with no door because someone got pissed off and destroyed it.
And I kicked him off the boat for you.
Oh man. All right.
I can help with the healing too if need be.
All
I
you
go-
see is Oreo go to her little bed, pass the fuck out from all the flying.
Yeah. She's
And
also a
eventually
little
falls
wounded
asleep
too.
immediately, but then like
Yeah,
farts,
she's
like,
like-
those animal
She was
farts.
licking at her wounds.
And then you
So-
just see me go over there and take off my jacket, face first down into the bed.
I guess as far as the 6 people, then it'll be Oreo, Galil, myself, Iskra, Sonder, and Fanch. There we go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sure.
To do what?
To
To
heal.
heal.
Okay.
Let me look to make double sure as to how much.
Yeah, I'm just a tiny bit hurt.
Yeah, same.
Oh, dude, I've healed so many times.
7 points
I
will
know.
put me
That's
back at
because,
max.
but I'm
Well,
only a
then I
tiny bit
really
hurt because
hope-
Soul healed me a bunch.
Really hope that you are good with 3d8 plus 4 healing. So
I need
Yeah,
that.
that's I'll be
Surprisingly
at
good.
max.
If you get a terrible roll, then
fuck off. I need it.
oh, that's good. Just yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
if
no.
you got
hit points
Whatever.
back.
even if you rolled all ones, I would be at max.
Yeah,
That is 19.
I am good. Do we get temporary hit
19.
points?
No.
19
Wow,
points
that's
of
okay.
healing.
Okay.
Can I allocate
Aria,
mine
where are
to someone else? Wait, was Fanch included?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I've got her
Iskra,
hooked up to an IV. She's got the good meds going.
I think Finch is stabilized.
Oh,
So if you want to, if you still have the strength, we can go and help the rest of the people in the town.
Of course.
I'm gonna head out.
I
Goodness spice.
I mean-
everybody.
I feel like it's the right thing to do, but given our track record for today, let's just focus on these people and just stay on the fucking boat together, please. Just today. It's been too much, please.
Soul's gonna get on the spice murmur. So, you guys, what should we do? Do we stay or should we leave now while we can?
We've attracted a lot of attention to the mansion. Some of the, I imagine, Nathan must have seen one of us.
But this doesn't add up. There's something weird going on here, right?
Mhm. They think
Aren't
that
you
it is
curious?
the rebellion.
It's got a whiff of the false flag operation due to it. It's got too much of an inside job look.
Right.
And on top of all of that, we would go to the rescue of innocent people being attacked for no reason. What better way to bring us out into the open than by attacking the city themselves? It may be time to leave.
I am in favor of leaving as well. I think if their intention was to discover people of magic, then I think they have succeeded today.
Right.
God, not while the poor part of the city is in flames. They didn't do anything to deserve this.
I'm inclined to agree with Iskra. Maybe there's still more we can do before we bug out.
I still have a flying owl. Won't take very long. Just for what we can do. 30 minutes. Then we can go.
I look at Kindred and then look down at Fanch like,
Being like really just kind of like annoyed with you both right now because I'm like, I just told y'all all this what I said, and y'all are just gonna stand here in silence and stare at me.
just take care of her. I'll be back. And I'm
So
gonna
you just gonna leave a 30-second pause like that and just say bye? Oh.
yes.
Were y'all were doing that's really fucking annoying now. I go to the pipes. I'm sorry, Arjun. I realize how fucking annoying it is being left out of the spice murmur.
I was like, wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
I follow because I understand.
Is Arjun even near any of the pipes? I don't know what's
And
on
they
the
kinda-
deck.
Yeah, they kind of go throughout the ship.
Commander.
We're gonna relay that to the pipes and then take off.
At least Sandra and I.
What are
How
y'all
long
gonna
does
do?
the owl last?
8 hours.
Cool.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
but
But I can't use it for another 2 days.
before you leave, Isker, do me one favor.
Yes. I stand at the door.
Go get that cape show me what this Frankie guy looks like, and I can find him.
Okay, sure. I go to my room real quick. Ask Sonder to hang on a second. I'll meet him upstairs.
You know what's fun about this kind of stuff is that out of context, you see your friend. 1 second, she goes to her room, comes out with a cape, goes into another room, and you're just like, out of D&D world, it would just be so weird. She's like, I gotta get my cape. Hold on. No, but go
I
on.
put this cloak on. And I go.
This is what superheroes are.
I've never
And
used
fight
one of
crime
these
if you
before.
want
Just take a deep breath. Think of what you're gonna do,
Okay.
and then like when you were a kid, you run through the house and and it does it all on its own. That's all you gotta do.
I grab some of the cape and go, Frankie Kelsey,
Nice.
whip it around.
I'm
It's
gonna
precise for details.
I'm gonna press
Yeah.
digitation a small little applause.
And then as it drops, I suppose I look like Frankie Kelsey
You look
now.
like Frank Kelsey, a
Okay, just
tall
turn around for me.
goblin with an interesting facial hair, almost like a little handlebar kind of mustache that kind of curls interestingly. He definitely portrays it. The look here is like a bum who's trying to look like a top hat gentleman, but has raggedy clothes. So
And I try to emulate, since he walked me
was
around
just
for a
about to
while,
ask,
kind
like-
of the way that he standed and
Mhm.
acted too. So like a gentleman. Like I do a little
Okay.
flourishy bow that I imagine he would probably do.
Okay, and I'm like taking notes. I'm like, okay. But like obviously with the spell, but he was like, how tall?
I'm not so tall.
Does the cape allow you to do?
It's disguise self, so like
It's
you
just
just
disguise
the image, but her physical appearance is still physically there.
yeah.
Okay. And then you just got to do the same thing again, and it'll undo it if you want.
I do want. And I swoop it back up over me.
I do prestidigitation and be like, boo, but like,
Okay.
okay, take this because you used yours, and I'll hand you my healing potion because I'm like, y'all are fucking idiots leaving again, but take it.
Thank you.
So I was gonna go to Sonder.
I'll be standing at the stairs.
Okay, but not above deck, just still.
Between.
Sonder, I'm not really comfortable with the two of you going on your own. I would like to go with, but I also feel like I would not be of use just now.
You.
But if it is just the two of you, and if trouble happens, I think you should not engage and come back.
Of course.
It is
We want to.
too soon since North went on his own, and you see what's happened.
We'll have each other. And if we do run into anything, then we'll just make our way back.
No. Don't lead that shit to us.
Do I
No.
hear this conversation? I guess we're all
I
kind
would
of right
assume,
there,
yeah, I
right?
would assume, yeah, because you had already come back and
We
So
will
we're
warn
going to
you.
try to rescue people if we can. Your muscles might come in handy.
Still trying to not be known just yet to the enemy. I have been careful enough. I do not think they know what they look like yet.
All right, then. I pick up my canteen again, set it on the ground real quick.
That was actually really kind of fucking awesome. I may have put you in the bag and holding just out of like quick thinking. I don't know if that was scary or like what the fuck that was like. What was that
I'm
like?
going to the top deck.
Didn't notice a thing.
got it.
Good.
Can I put the flames out with
What?
Whisper? Oh, whoopsie.
Right. Use
I
me to put out the
don't
fire.
think I
Damage.
would try that.
I just evaporate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you want to try that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll turn myself back into water. Like Barbara Eden, I Dream of Genie, down into the canteen.
Amazing.
And then presume that someone will pick me up, hopefully.
I'll go ahead and pick her up and put her canteen like on the OB.
The boys steal it.
They drink it.
They put the lid on.
Van sticks, no. Oh, I'm parched. Cool. And then I'll go ahead and pick her up and then head out, get on the giant owl and try to stealthily higher in the sky, make our way towards the slums.
Make
No,
roll for
a
stealth.
stealth check. Yes, please.
Yeah,
If it's an owl, it should be with advantage.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Stealth is +4.
Arjun, what are you doing?
Arjun is going to climb up and try because there's like a crow's nest sort of thing, right? Do I understand that right?
No.
No?
There's a mast,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it doesn't have a crow's nest. But you can
Okay,
get up to a high point on the ship.
Yeah, I would be getting up to a high point to just keep an eye out. And since I have a spy's moment, I can act as a bit of a relay and spotter.
Maybe
make a perception
sitting
check
on
for me.
top of like the little glass like
Yeah,
area,
I
like,
think the
hangout
highest
space.
part is the navigator's like cabin, which is in the back of the ship because it stands above that itself, so it's able to see up higher. So you can stand up or sit or lay or whatever up on there to be able to see out without being like super conspicuous.
Assume by this point the intellect fortress has worn off. Has it been an
How long?
hour? Seemed like
It's
maybe
probably
like half an
pretty
hour,
close.
40
Yeah.
minutes.
Getting
Yeah.
close.
You're probably
Yeah.
getting close. It still might be
Okay.
up there a little bit.
Because that would be on Kindred, Sonder, and Iskra.
Mhm.
So for however long that remains relevant, and if nothing is happening, he's going to try and just calm down and maybe take the semblance of a short rest, unless something interrupts it. Like
Okay.
he's still scanning, but it's
Right.
basically just kind of sitting and keeping an eye.
Did you make a perception check for me? Renan, what are you doing?
I made one earlier. Do you want me to make another?
Oh, for looking out?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I got an 18. At the
Yeah.
time, you said there was nothing, but I
Oh, yeah.
don't know if that's changed since.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and do another one now that you. Renan, what are you doing? You had a gun upstairs.
17.
Looking out across the city, are there still like celestial creatures flying around?
No,
Nothing out there?
it's quiet.
What?
You just see the burning glow coming from the city, the smoke rising in these columns throughout it, but nothing. Whatever this attack was, it came quickly and just as quickly seemed to vanish. Soul, what are you doing?
I'm going to go talk to Kindred again. Kindred.
Wait a minute. I'm doing cocaine because I'm like, these people are. Oh. No. But it does take me a minute to just kind of like get to the door and, yeah. You're good?
So, if need be, I can locate someone or a creature, if need be, wherever they may be. So, if it comes down to we need to find Iskra or Sonder, that is something that I can do.
Sanj is still passed out. She's stable, so we're good. Everything's taken care of. Actually, I do have something if you want to help me real quick on it.
Okay.
All right, come in. Just try not to jolt her too much. She's still healing up. But turn the chairs around so they're facing each other. My little side desk. Well, Iska showed me what this Frankie Kelsey looks like, so I was gonna try to scrounge him and just see if I can find him, and then I can message him and just be like, "We have the coin. If you have Well, not that obvious, but you know what I mean. At least we can get in touch. Worst case scenario.
Why would we want to get in touch with him?
Because so out of game, were you aware that Ardrin was told like he's the go-to guy? Was he there for that?
I know that I was there when I think Sonder and Iskra first came across him because I was a cat. Is that
Yeah,
the same
you
one I'm
were
thinking
there
of,
when
right?
we found him the first
Yeah.
time.
You know what he looks like.
Okay.
So
So yeah, apparently,
just
but
told-
he's like he runs like the underground. He knows all the ins and outs and like how to. He's the person you go to if you want to like sneak in and out of places.
Is he someone you think you will trust enough to reveal that you have magic?
I feel that would be the case because if he's not dead yet in this business, he's got to know what he's doing, and as long as you have the coin, and it's a thought. I just want to see if he's at least in the city, and they said he's by the docks, and if anything, I'll see if he's like stalking us.
Okay, well, be careful, and I will be right outside the door. But
Oh no, you can say. I just want you to watch my body in case like something comes through, or because just I won't be here in the moment. I'll be in that moment.
I will watch your body from outside of your room. I worry that if you can see others, if they can now then see you at the same time.
They see a light. If they see that.
You speak a little closer to the mic. You sound really quiet. So
Me?
yeah.
He's gone through a lot, okay? That's how he deals.
It just sounded like you were a lot quieter than normal.
Yeah, because he's been through some shit. No.
Yeah. I mean,
Still a ferret.
So fair.
So yeah, I will pull out the orb. And how like with the other times, I kind of like everything had a place in a proper placement and everything. This is just kind of like it goes there. It's like the china like clattering as I'm just like shaking and just like wait for this day to be over. All right, let's get this shit done. And scry on Frankie.
Scry on Frankie.
Is he pooping?
Okay, make what is it? I roll or you roll?
You roll. You roll a
Intelligence?
no.
No, it's a minus.
Charisma.
Charizard, I choose you.
What's the spells to see?
17. Oh, that's what I'm looking at because I click on the orb, but it just says scrying and it doesn't let me go to scrying. It's
Charizard doesn't obey you because you don't have the check.
okay. So connection, likeness or picture, possession or garment, body part, hair, like that.
So you have secondhand knowledge because you've heard of the target, but haven't met them.
Yep. And then I have his likeness, so he gets minus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that is going to be so it's gonna be an 18
barely saves.
with that modifier. With those modifiers in play.
Yeah, but
You try and reach it, and you get the sense that that someone like that is in the city, but it doesn't connect all the way. So it's as if something is keeping you from reaching.
He has a VPN.
Nice.
Even Santos, sponsored by.
Oh,
Don't say
no.
it. Don't give him free advertisement.
I was going to say North VPN.
North VPN.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, I have I have Express.
Nice.
NordVPN has the strongest firewalls.
Oh no!
Okay.
And with that, we're done. We're done. You can't beat it. Just go to cut.
Strongest
Credits.
firewalls. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't. But I
I
can't.
mean, I think he doesn't, but
All right. So,
He has a proxy server now.
all right.
I
Anyway,
hate it here.
anyway, as that is going on, Sonder and Iskra. Iskra, you are currently in the canteen.
Yes, I am.
21.
21
Stealth.
was the stealth. Perfect.
Yeah.
You fly up into the night sky, and start flying towards the
Slums.
slum
Or the
section,
fires
or
of
the
the slums.
the poorer section of the city, the more the slave quarter, I guess you could say.
Aaron,
Yes.
Khalil?
you have me and Renan switched, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he's renowned.
Oh, listen.
I was wondering, like, what's with his hand? Fragile.
No, I was just laying back.
Wait.
I guess
There
in
we go.
that situation,
there it
at
goes. It
least
took a minute.
Galil, at least in that situation, you got rid of my wings for a moment.
Fair enough.
Oh boy. Anyway, okay. You can see now from this higher vantage point that indeed most of the fires do seem to be coming from the slave quarter. There are a couple that are coming from the midsection, and maybe one or two in the sections closest to the fortress, but the section that it seems to be suffering the most is the slave quarter. Flying up overhead, you do see on the ground there are already forces at work trying to stamp out the fires. But the devastation is random. There are pockmarks of explosions as if by dynamite that have blasted craters where they had fallen. This was not
Tears.
just fireballs. This was something else. Fireballs blacken and they might blow up, but they do not cause what almost looks like excavation. Like it's just a pure crater like circle wherever they had fallen, with blast marks and burn marks radiating outwards.
Can I see, like, is this straight down, or does it look like it came at an angle? Like, do you
That
see,
would
are there, like,
require, yeah, like, oh, like it just seems like it's almost like straight down.
down?
Like
Okay.
for our equivalent would be like bombs.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It was bush.
So, what are you doing?
I'm sloshing.
Yeah.
Sloshing.
That's what I meant. It's like, so, Asandra, what are you doing?
I'll go down to an area where there seems to be, like, some people in disarray, or that
Okay.
seem like they're, like, trying to pick up
Upon
pieces.
getting closer, you can see that these are Thayan soldiers,
Fuck,
guards,
okay.
and others that are like currently in the process of putting out fires and helping citizens. You even see a couple of what looks like red wearing Thayan soldiers, like Thayan red wizards that are using magic to stamp out fire. You can see it, you know, from a distance up above. You can see them like the hand extensions and the fire just like gets sucked out and vanishes.
Okay. Trying to remain stealthy, I'll open the bottle cap and tell Iskra what's going on. Can you hear in your aqueous swarm?
Yeah, but I have no way to respond to you.
You have to
We-
throw it real hard and give it a backspin. That's how the only way you can summon her.
There are fans below.
I was like, what are you doing? Oh.
You have to talk like in Finding Dory, like you talk to
Oh.
whales.
There are
I love you.
I imagine
There
it's
are
like vibrating,
things-
like shaking for
There's
you,
things
Iskra. Like,
below, and it seems like there are some red wizards also
It's the
assisting.
wrong canteen.
Oh, that's mine. And I'll put my finger in the water and like, if you want to go down, touch my finger.
Ooh, that would be weird. Like I hadn't thought about that. Like just being able to apply
Yeah.
like where the water is moving.
That's
That would be
actually
weird.
smart.
Stick your
that's
finger in
how
a cup and it
blind
just like
people
grabs you.
don't overfill their cup.
This is why I'm afraid
So-
of the ocean.
I feel comfortable. We've lied to Thans before and got out of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and like
Oh my god, he's being attacked.
what molecular
puppy some
action
loving.
like what's it called, capillary action when water like climbs up something.
Yeah.
Do that up his finger a little bit and then down.
And a
So
nice
it's just
little
like
edge.
pole dance on Saunders' finger.
Maybe.
Oh! My lucky little pole dancing.
Look at me with a
Okay.
microscope.
Would her stripper name be Laminar Flow?
It'd be whap, whap, whap.
Okay, I'll try to find a nice little area not too far from the slums that's not so close to the Thanes to dive bomb.
Okay.
And then kind of appear in like a darker alleyway or dark area, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What are you doing once you land? Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I'll tell. I'm gonna have the owl like go high and circle for a while, and then just wait for my command.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then?
I'll have it like if it sees anything coming near us, or if it seems like we're gonna be in trouble, to alert me telepathically. So we have a telepathic link.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Just keep an eye out, like perception, eagle eye for us.
Yeah, but it's too late. There's no saving Renan. He's dead now. He survived the Bone Devil only to get mauled at home.
Better give that dog some
That
love.
was adorable.
You're in distress, Master. I can tell.
This Dobby.
Okay, so you make your way closer to where you can see that there are people in distress. Or
Alright.
not in distress, but they are trying to alleviate the situation. You can hear it's like that it's not like you just hear like sadness and crying and thing, but you can tell that there is that general atmosphere of loss.
And
Um,
Sonder and I think both of us have experience fighting the fires all night in Silvery Moon, so
Yeah.
that's at least we got that going for us.
When you,
Experience
as
there.
you're approaching some of the places with fire, you do see that there are more than you had visually at first seen, Sonder, of the they don't look like high level red mages, but these definitely are red wizards that are in amongst the soldiers, and they're like using their magic to shut the fires down as they are finding them. Make
Okay.
an insight check, the both.
okay. No. It could have been an 18. Why did it? 10.
20.
Nice.
Iskra, you know when people are. You have seen emergency responses in cities before. You know the amount of.
Things catch on fire in Ravnica.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how quickly people need to act in these situations. There is no sense of urgency amongst the soldiers in the Red Wizards. They are doing what they can to stop the fires, but it is eerily calm in the way they move from one place to the other. And aside from that, the people are thanking them in a almost like beyond
What does the Warren
adoration.
Bossing say?
And beyond, this goes beyond adoration. They are like near worshiping them as
Yeah.
they go by and go from house to house, thanking them profusely for their aid. You can hear the few bits that are spoken in common. You hear curses for the angel and the rebels to the west. And you can hear the chants that you had heard before during at the end of the race. The chants clamoring for the glory of the Empire. Despite everything that they have been through, they do not see this as you or Saunders seem to be seeing the situation.
Do I get the impression that the people who are like the chants, is that more of an act, the way that the over the top adulation of these rescuers is too? Or are people like, does it feel like they really feel it in their bones? Like they're cursing the rebels?
It's almost a mixture of the both, I guess. There is a little bit of like they're doing it over the top because the Thayans are around, but there is a earnestness to what they are saying as well. It seems so dramatic and over the top that it can't possibly be real, but you can see as you look into the faces and the eyes of like the men, women, and children that you pass, these people will believe it.
Okay. Like, this, I say to Sonder, whispering, like, this is more of an act than a rescue. They're not concerned with helping the people, and the people don't want to have to thank them, but they believe that we did this.
It's a rally against the angel.
Precisely. I mean, we've pulled cons before. This is a bigger one than I've ever seen.
People think that these things were angels that attacked. We can convince them that they were demons. We had fought one.
I'd say if we were going to do that, we need to do it in a big way. Just going around talking to people like that, that's a great way to get attention. I think we should do what we can to help and get out of here. I'd love to clear our names, but I think it's too risky.
Can I use your cloak?
Yeah.
I don't think that. Well.
How many uses does this thing have?
3.
3 a day?
I didn't. Yeah.
3 in total.
Just 3.
Oh.
Ever.
And then it's gone forever.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was a day. Yeah, no, I don't want to just waste one of them. Okay, that's fine. No, we're good.
All right, I put it back on.
Oh,
I'm a
you do a
water
little bit too much
genasi.
flourish. No.
I'm supposed to have this ability. Beyond that, who knows if I have magic?
I'm
Let's
gonna
get to
put
work.
the hood up too anyway. Nobody's seen my face yet here because I've been wearing the reptile mask
Yeah.
the whole time other than now. But alright, yeah. Since you said there is a lot of fire, we're gonna try to do what we can anyhow.
You
We all
round,
have a sense of urgency.
you round a corner, and you recognize the street. You've been down the street before.
Is this the street? I can think of 3 possible places, maybe 4.
You came to an inn close by this place.
No, Ogans.
Yeah, is this
Um,
Olgan's Inn, or was this the place we had like our middle class lunch? in the gentrifying area.
This was the place that you came to with Ogun.
Smelly cat.
Smell it.
Mhm.
The street with the smelly cat.
Okay. How's it looking?
Looking about, most of the buildings seem to be intact.
Is this smelly cat intact?
The smelly cat is not one of them.
Is
Is
not
it-
intact?
It's not.
Like totally demolished, or
There is an outer wall facing the forward section of the street. A doorway with no door. The fire has already burned through this section. And a hole about 25 to 30 feet across beyond it.
Rio.
And you see a slumped figure sitting by the open doorway with the stairs that go up to the now facade of this outer wall. Slumped figure. Large. Reptilian. Whose hands are currently holding his head.
Go up to it.
oh yeah, I'll call out to him.
Softly say his
Ogun.
name. Ogun?
At first there is no response, but then as you get closer, the lizard folk face looks up at you, covered in blackened soot. He looks at you as if not recognizing you at first.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Is Rio
Is-
okay?
Is there anyone else in there?
Oh. It's you. He looks the other direction. There is nothing left. What more do you want to take from me?
We did not do this.
We just
This was
came to
not
help.
the rebellion. Where's Rio?
He sighs, a long, drawn-out sigh. This was not supposed to be how my life was going. I left violence behind and thought I had found a safer place away from it. But I see I was wrong. And even the one that I thought was my closest friend turned out to be a lie. And he picks up from the ground a small carved wooden duck. This was my friend. And now I am left with nothing. Had I not
take-
been home, I would have perished with the rest. But now, I wish I had stayed behind. Better
I'll
to
reach
be
out.
dead than to live with this. He just drops the wooden duck onto the ground. Go ahead.
Catch it. I'll be close to him. If I can catch the wooden duck.
You get close
You-
enough.
You do have true friends. You're not alone. We're not going to leave you here.
We can offer you somewhere away from the war.
You're worth more than you think. And it would be a tragedy amongst all of this if you also were lost.
So many were taken.
I'm sorry about the Rio. It may have been magic, but he was real to you. And he kept you
feel
through.
He was more of a curse. But knowing that your friend, the one who has brought you so much joy, ends up being the one who is a lie. It is difficult. How many more lies are there?
Rio brought you something that made you believe that this world is good. It kept you going. And in that, because of you and what you felt
He
inside,
starts getting up. Very slowly, as if pained and bruised.
he is not a lie.
He
You
was a lie that was given by those two sisters. I have made my peace with it.
Well, I am not a lie. Neither is Iskra. We came here to help as much as we can.
I just nod.
If you're willing to give a fighting chance for yourself and for the people that you loved here, that you have lost, know that this attack came from the inside. You can make a difference if you want to. Ogun. I'll wipe his face. I lost everything. My family. My monastery. At a time when I thought I was doing good for the world. I was not there in time to protect them, be there. But had I been part of that, I also would have perished. And I would not have been able to join with all of these amazing people who have slowly changed the world. And I believe that you're on that same path. Do not give up on yourself.
Looks down at his feet and back behind him at the ruins. When do we leave?
Follow us.
What do you say?
And with that, we'll end for tonight.
What did he say? I couldn't hear him.
He said, when do we leave?
Oh, okay. As he cuts his top knot.
That was so cool, Sonder.
Good job, Sonder.
Oh, I don't know where that came from.
It came from Mulan.
I
Came
identified.
from the
Okay,
heart.
I identified with his sadness.
I felt really cool just being the silent partner standing there looking cool as you give the awesome speech.
I love
A
it.
duck friend.
It was great.
Oh man,
I
that's what
told
we
you that
didn't
Doug was
see.
using him. I told y'all.
It wasn't using him.
He said it himself. It was using him.
Okay.
Next
Well-
up on my
That's
strange
what-
addiction.
My strange addiction.
Ah.
My rubber ducky is my best friend.
Does
Oh
the
my
duck
god.
talk back to you?
Oh, what a wild ride. What a wild ride.
New character has arrived.
No, he don't. Banishment.
It's like Super Smash Brothers,
I ain't sending him in my portal.
the
Challenge.
silhouette of Ogun.
We've got a lot of rooms on the Reclaimer. We're just gonna have
We
this
really, really
entire
do.
cast of NPCs. We got Fan,
Okay, we're gonna have
Yes.
to pull
Well,
Ogun.
like an 80s sitcom
You're gonna have
and
to
keep
have
him away from
an
Kindred at all
NPC
times.
You're gonna have to have NPC creature sheets for like 12 different freaking NPCs that we end up with on the Reclaimer.
This is
Oh,
slowly
worst.
turning into a gotcha
Galil's
game.
Sail thing that we
Yes.
steal.
Gotta catch him up.
I
You
mean,
got a
I've already
5-star
turned Iskra into a
Ogden.
Pokemon.
You got a 5-star Ogden, yeah. You gotta unlock all 750 characters, and then you can complete the game.
And this
I mean,
one
I'm
has
pretty
his
sure
They
that
count
Dragonborn Jockey
summer
we saw
bathtub.
was a shiny, so
Yeah.
Is it like a Pokedex entry though? Because otherwise, I don't know how we're gonna complete the game. We already lost North.
Story characters don't count.
Story
Okay.
characters don't count. It's just NPCs. You just have to
Okay,
unlock
okay.
all the NPCs, and now you can start all the different relationship trees. You know, like this person agrees with you, this person doesn't.
exactly.
Yeah,
They strongly
they agree
they
with your
strongly
choice.
disagree. Yep.
Yeah, they agree with your choices.
Everyone hated that.
Oh my God.
This NPC likes everyone but Kindred, along with these NPCs.
But because he hates
started a
me,
fa- they
I get
started
my
a-
own story tree and I get like the weird, like cool ones, but you'll get the majority of them.
Yeah.
So between all of us, we get them all.
Yeah, so to
And
get the
pain in
secret
the
ending, you
ass
have to
ones
somehow
are
make
two
the Kindred
vastly
NPCs
different.
happy and the normal ones.
Yeah.
Which is almost impossible because they are very diverging. It's like Renegade and Paragon here. You know, it's like I don't know how to
It's like
do it in the middle.
90% of people end up with like everyone hates the Kindred. But if you do the one route, there's only one.
Oh my god, what a wild time. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out once again tonight. It's been a great first session for 2022. Looking forward to more crazy adventures for the rest of the year.
The
Who
next
knows?
game session is going to start filler arc where we're going to go to the beach and have a
To get away, you get away from Amrut Lar. Well, you know what? We need a break. Let's just go to a beach resort somewhere.
We all unlock our summer beachwear outfits.
I know the
Right.
perfect dress.
It's
Hey,
winter
if you
though,
think
so we
that I
have to have
would-
our ski resort episode
Yeah.
instead.
If you think I wouldn't do like a full panel art piece that is just us in our beachwear,
Do
you're
it.
sadly
Do it, coward.
mistaken.
Who would?
Do
That'll
it,
be
but wait for
Freaking
summer.
awesome.
I want it
Wait
to
for
be,
summer.
Oh no.
I want it to be
Absolutely.
appropriate.
Somebody
for the summer.
remind
I
me when it
mean,
gets closer.
We're
to summer.
fucking magic. We can just make summer.
Oh my
On
God.
that
Okay.
note, though, in the Discord, in Game of Santos art is grand rendition
God
or
damn
my
it, Soul.
rendition of Ardra.
Yeah.
It's dope.
I love it.
I was really happy with that.
Does that mean that Arita
Right
died?
on.
No, wait, no. Does that mean that?
Oh my god.
Okay.
You're giving me really hardcore red mage vibes. I'm gonna show you what that means here in a little bit, but this is literally I love this. This is so cool.
And I was just sitting here thinking, like, I love his like blowout he's got with his look, and you just like,
That sword is so cool too.
Oh, you had you not noticed the little hand this whole time? You've been playing with
I've been
it?
like trying to like, even though I wasn't there, I felt like I had to like not look at Ogre.
Not look at Ogan.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like,
no.
oh shit.
This whole time, Soul has occasionally been bringing out this little hand and doing things with
Nice.
his mouth. I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I wasn't sure if anyone was noticing.
Oh, no,
so-
I noticed. I was just trying to keep it together. Oh, my God. Well, guys, that's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
I
You
love
guys
that.
survived
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
some
Oh, Aaron.
crazy little battles that, played out. That was a good time. And
That was
we
cool.
had,
Galil's dogfight, super awesome.
That was
not that kind of dog fight.
Intro, super
I'm gonna have
awesome.
to start preparing, like, because I know
Everything.
what to do for a ground fight. Like, there are things that you can have,
You
like,
did-
knock stuff
You did
over to keep
so
people.
well for
but
the dogfight.
But doing an air fight, I was like, how do I?
Why-
That was
what
awesome. It
makes
was
it different?
immersive.
It's
Yeah.
just 3D.
I
No,
greatly
well, yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
the
but-
fact that Oreo brings like both Renan and Galil with Oreo can go after somebody in the air
Mhm.
as
So
the
it's
rest
not
of
just
the party.
one person.
Yeah, deals
Well,
with one thing.
I mean, there are for ground chases. A lot of times you'll have a table of these are obstacles, like obstacle things.
yeah,
Like,
you
okay, if
gotta,
you
like
roll,
parkour over stuff.
yeah. So after a lot of chases, what they'll do is after your turn, you roll a d20. That d20 determines what the next obstacle is for the person behind you, whether it's something that helps them catch up or something that slows them down. But and I have those kind of in the back of my head what to do for that. But for an air chase, I mean, you only have so many options in both situations. And then I was also thinking, I was like, in this age of a city, streets aren't as wide as I'm thinking in modern times, because modern times,
they're
streets
like a
have-
carriage wide.
yeah, if that,
They are
right?
just wide
Like-
enough to get a small
I mean,
carriage.
it depends upon
Depends on the city, depends
the
on
city,
where.
but
But like there aren't if you're going, like, there are commerce routes where you would imagine most carriages or carts would take stuff, but then for other streets between buildings where it's like a neighborhood, they're not going to have super wide street, or maybe or not. So I was just like, in my head I was like, yeah, big wide street fight, and I was like, oh wait, this is actually a lot closer quarters than I was thinking. But anyway, it wound up being pretty dope.
yeah,
Guess
it
we
was
could have
really
had
cool.
some balconies or something. Those
Yeah.
those rail shooter games where you're just like having to move Star Fox it, just move your character around to avoid obstacles.
lady watering her plant and like Galil grabs it and throws it at the thing as they're flying by.
Old lady's
Glad
like
that,
trying to
uh,
eat a churro, grabs the churro and smacks the monster with it.
After he takes a bite.
After he takes a bite, yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
glad that
God.
Sander and Iskra went on that secret sub quest mission.
I wanted to go retrieve Ogun anyway.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
and unlock the
Ogun.
secret achievement.
The
I know,
Ogun
special character.
Ogun special character unlock.
Yeah, I don't know if they
See,
keep
normally when you befriend Ogun, you just get like Ogun the Bard. But because we like went through backstory and like had conflict, now
Yeah.
when he comes back, we get like Ogun the Bard / fighter
Barbarian.
from a past
Exactly.
life.
Yeah,
Barbarian.
he's
you unlocked a special version. Oh no.
normally
can
he's
think
just
of
like
as
a
the-
happy bard, and he's a character that like you can have in a tet. But this way, he becomes like a resistance leader.
Like
It reminds me
upgraded
of
version.
the scene in first Mass Effect on Vormir, I want to say, where you have to thread that needle to keep your entire team from dying, like
Oh,
from
yeah,
killing
that's,
the big, not a Turian, but what was it, Krogan.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
I will say this: I greatly appreciate Fanch in this
Yes.
situation, because if I had gotten hit by the sting attack by
Fuck you,
the bard,
Soul.
I would not have been able. Probably there is a good chance that I would have taken enough damage to be down again.
Fanch is a hero. Fanch
Yeah.
She
distracted it enough for you to be
Dude.
able to do some
She
damage.
gave me the time that I needed to be able to actually bring down the fucking bone devil.
I was at
Great.
60 health, and then next thing I know, I'm at 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
and I only
terrible.
had
was so scary.
30. I had 30 something.
I was pretty worried that one of you guys was gonna bite the dust before it.
I was
or
like,
both.
oh shit, what's happening?
Listen,
What did I
Well,
just
still
jump
love.
into?
3 years and
If
finally
that-
the gloves are off, baby.
If that hit-
Welcome to Thay.
If that hit Oreo instead, would she have?
Oh no, she would have died instantly. She only had like 15 health left.
Fuck.
So
then
this
it's half health
session
that-
was a continuation from last one, right? So we didn't get
Yeah.
a rest in between.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we still technically have none.
Yeah, still haven't technically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pat.
there are some.
I'm
that are
already in
sleeping. There are some
Oh yeah,
that are
Me and
no,
Oreo
I
are
went
not
up to
fuck
the.
out.
I have 8.
I went
I
up
have
to the
8
roof.
key points, so I'm good.
I have
I went
one
up to
And
the
y'all
room,
wanna go
and I
full health
dropped to
exploring
my
with
knees, and I'm trancing.
Yep. Oh my god, I love this game. This week's sessions have been phenomenal, and I'm very happy.
All these wonderful cinematic moments too.
Oh
you
my
know.
god. Let's
I have
see.
2 spell slots left. 1 second and 1 fourth. That is it.
And I got to
Fourth-
be and I got to be
fourth could
thrown
change
like a
again.
Pokemon, which was pretty great.
Let's go. I know. I'm feeling that they're about to end, but let's go raid Dads and Dice. Give them
Yeah.
some
I have-
love in.
After we go
I
live to
have
our friends over at
1/4
Dads and Dice.
Watch them
1/3
start their credits.
level spell slot.
In any case, we love you guys.
High five, everybody.
We
It's
love you
16.
guys.
Yeah,
and
thanks
we
for
will
hanging out with
s-
us.
We
Yeah.
will
And
see
Kendra
you
even loves y'all too sometimes, so, you know. Yeah.
next
Many
time.
much love.
Be safe.
I
See, hasta luego.
My hands are so little.